Y'all hear that in the background. Y'all know what that means. E2G, first formation, more sports talk. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Trey, Command Bishop. What's good with you this morning, G? What's going on?
WGO, what's going on? What is it? Trey, you already know what it is. What is it? Weekend Eve. Weekend Eve. Thursday, baby. Thursday. Day after hump day.
Oh,
Let's go. It's time to fall in. It's first formation, as you always know. You got your boy, the Bishop, the GOAT, here with Trey. Savvy.
For now.
It's gonna stay that way. Matter of fact, that's what I made my name in one of the
Yeah, I
fantasy.
see that. I started to say something about that. I was like, you know what? I can't wait. Yeah. That's what I can't wait.
Me and Trey here, we went ahead and did another fantasy with the Speakeasy. Yeah, we did. We got down with the Speakeasy last night and did one draft. Did a whole different format and platform on who he chose to support his fantasy league this year, and something which we looked at, which really was pretty decent. I didn't have a problem with it at all. It's called a sleeper app. Go check it out, man. I think Trey said that it allows you to have 100 members in the league.
Very, very customizable. It's extremely customizable.
Right.
So yeah, definitely. It was a cool draft. I think we'll talk about that. You know what? I'm realizing that I actually have a gift in when it comes to this draft and stuff.
I'm gonna let him finish talking, y'all. I'm gonna let him finish talking, but when he done, I'm gonna tell you the nonsense he does, bro. But he's calling it, but he says it's a gift. Listen.
I have somewhat of a gift in which I think, Bishop, what I do is with this gift, I think I allow this gift to go to waste sometimes.
Oh my God! Who is he? The X-Men of damn fantasy football, right here.
So I think I allow my the gift and the powers that I have.
One of the Avengers of fantasy football.
I have been blessed with to go to waste, and you know, say I don't know what to do because
you know
what they say when you have a gift. When you have a gift,
listen to this nonsense. You walking in on some nonsense. It's heavy.
When you have a gift that you let go to the wayside, he tends to take those things away. I don't want that gift taken away from me, Bishop.
So Eric. Eric.
So with that being said, I don't want this gift to be removed from me. I think so. I just have to stay in it. I know I go off and I don't I really don't care what I'm drafting, who I'm drafting. I just draft and I work the other way.
Down, he doing something, bro.
But just wait.
Hold on. This dude, if you didn't know no better, you swore he is doing something, bro. This dude ain't doing nothing, man.
I did. I think I put up another pretty good draft. Or from the 11th seed, 11th round drafting, and I still put out it. So that's twice. I've 3 times in 3 drafts I have been in already. I have put forth heaters. Just heaters. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just out the gate, kicking the door, living a faux type draft. And that's not even my strong point. My strong point is during the course of the season, I develop and I become a monster. You know what I'm saying?
This so full. This comes from the same dude who said, how many times did he come on here to start in the morning talk about, you know what, I ain't gonna talk about it no more. I ain't gonna talk about it no more.
I'm just saying. I just realized. That's what I'm saying. I realized. I just realized. That's what I'm saying. I realized that, you know what I'm saying? They said when you have gifts and you're blessed, you shout it from the rooftop. And I am shouting it from the valley, you know what I'm saying, up on the mountain. That this gift that has been bestowed upon me that I cannot let it be contained anymore. You gotta let it be known. I thank you. Thank you, Father.
Eric, I don't know, man. This is what I'm dealing with this morning, man. This dude, he swear up and down he's doing something, man. I can't wait till the season starts, bro. Mm-hmm. That's 3 leagues. I mean, with
3 leagues out here. And I should have did that.
We're gonna see. He claimed he did that.
On paper. We'll say that. We'll keep it real. On paper, I'm a problem.
He claims.
Previously,
He
from
claims.
previous experiences, I am a problem. But it's different every year because I don't come with the same teams. So on paper, right now, I'm a problem. And I still got at least one more league to draft in.
That part, Eric. That part, Eric. This dude is
During the season, I will be.
yeah. Risk-free bets on FanDuel this week. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, let's go. That's what's up. What up,
Yes.
Whoop? My bad. What up, Whoop? What up? What up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
I
We
just had
did
to
have
say that
another
this
draft
morning.
last night.
Yeah.
He claims he feels as though he did well.
It set up 8-5. I take that. It's still a playoff win, a playoff appearance, and I can do damage there. So
and they say I'm going like I think they said I'm going like 5-8. Not gonna happen.
It's not bad. That's
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. That's not even gonna happen.
We'll chalk it up as it being your first year in sleeper.
We ain't gonna chalk it up to that because when I do better than that and make it to the championship game, I want. Well, it's the first. Yo, you can't say that then, huh? Also, man, I started off 6-4. Now I'm 6-8. Do I suck? Bro, I feel you on that, man. I'm right.
What level are you playing on, Wooten?
No, he ain't got no Eagles. He probably got the Washington Commanders or somebody like that. Eric Eric is a Minnesota Viking fan, right?
Yeah, Vince, yeah.
He probably playing with the Vikings actually. What'd you say, Trey? What was the question you asked?
I was asking Wooten what level he's playing on. Like, don't come in here talking about you playing on anything besides all Madden.
Yeah. If he playing all Madden, he ain't even he
6-4. He ain't even 6-4.
No, not on all Madden. Man, them boys pick off everything.
And he needs to be playing with the new system.
Appreciate that wide receiver to be. I bet you do.
We're gonna get to that, Eric. We're gonna get to that, Eric.
Y'all some slick dudes, man. Y'all come on here.
Okay, I got you, man.
Throwing some jabs about all my players on the Eagles and this and that, but y'all be the first one to pick them up. Speaking of which, that's what your boy over here. He talks so. Listen, I'm in the draft with him. He picks.
Don't you dare!
He picks Kyler Murray. He picks Kyler Murray. Now, y'all have heard him talk. Don't want to give Kyler Murray his bag. Kyler Murray ain't this. Kyler Murray ain't that. But you pick him up in your draft? Now, he claims.
And then what happens?
Then he claims but nobody else available. Oh, yeah. There were people available. How did you miss? How did you miss what you saw Kyle Murray?
I picked the 4th round. I picked my quarterback in the 4th round.
You picked Kyler Murray in the 4th round.
I picked my quarterback. Kyle Murray was the quarterback. I picked my quarterback in the 4th round,
which was Kyler.
Which ended up being Kyler Murray. But previously, I wasn't worried about getting one. My only quarterback I was looking at getting higher than the 4th round was Lamar Jackson, and someone took him when I was looking for him. So as I looked,
the person that took him, let me add this part.
The person was after me.
It was after him.
Yes, but he took him in a higher round. So I was looking for
the beginning of the second.
Yeah, I was looking for Kyler Murray. I was looking for my quarterback in the 4th round. Again, like I said, I was the 11th pick, but in the 4th round, I was the 2nd pick.
Who has Lamar Jackson going 4th round? I'll wait on anybody on here that said Lamar Jackson to make it to the 4th round.
What's good, Key? Good morning.
What up, Key? Yeah,
so that's what's happening. And like right now, as we speak, Kyler Murray has been placed on a trade block. It's like ain't no one interested in him. So when I take him back and take him off the block, and he goes and he lays waste to people, then they had a chance to stop me. That's just what I'm saying. Kyler Murray is a starter, and
you starting Kyler Murray over Jameis?
I don't know yet. There's only a difference in 4 points.
But this is the same guy, y'all. This is the same guy. Kyler Murray ain't gonna be about that. This is 2 drafts. We got 3. 2 drafts. He got Kyler Murray in 2.
Yes.
2 drafts. But you all against what about Kyler Murray can do trade for someone who does fast. Say like your reason is always you can't find the person.
I couldn't find the person that I wanted. I have specific people that I have set on because
that part Key. Tell him Key. Let somebody else hear it from outside of me.
No, he's talking about what's his name? Be trying some shady trades. Anthony.
You tried it with Anthony. Anthony P. You tried it. Oh, he must have.
Yeah,
And
try
Trey,
to
because he must have. Anthony P. probably came with no Anthony P. Don't
Anthony
worry,
and
Trey come with
Ron.
some
Anthony and Ron.
Anthony and Trey.
What?
Anthony and Trey. Look,
No,
listen,
Ron
listen. Let me tell y'all this, right?
the
Let me tell y'all this,
same.
right?
I know
Let's
for a
talk about
fact
this
Ron
fantasy,
hit the
man.
same request to 3
Yeah,
people.
thank you, Key. Let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you about it. So, like I said, me and him in 3 leagues together. 2 leagues he has Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Now the league before last night, he was trying to give me Kyler Murray. He wanted to give me Kyler Murray and everything. He tried to give me Kyler Murray and somebody. Or
That
no, he
was
just tried to
different.
give me. No, hold on. He tried to give me Kyler Murray for Travis Kelce. Now
No,
Travis Kelce.
I tried to give you Kyler
I
Murray
mean,
for
not
Christian McCaffrey
Chris McCaffrey. I'm sorry, Chris
because you
McCaffrey.
had Daniel Jones and
No. Yeah, I had Daniel Jones, but
you had
Christian
Daniel
McCaffrey
Jones and
is probably
Applewhite
one
at
of
the
my.
quarterback.
No, I had Daniel Jones and Mac Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, so he trying to give me Kyler Murray for Christian McCaffrey. So now, mind you, I got Mac Jones and Daniel Jones. I mean Mac Jones and Daniel Jones. That is right, Mac Jones, Daniel Jones. I got both of them. But guess who's out there in the free agency? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I see you picked him up.
Yeah, when scooped him up right on up.
I was talking to my brother last night. He's like, I was like, wait, Daniel Jones? I was like, that's who Bishop had. And he's like, yeah, he picked up Baker Mayfield. I was like, okay,
That's right.
that was a nice pickup.
Yeah, I picked up Baker and all of that. So then
Good
last
morning,
night when
Marcus. What's going
good
on?
morning. Then Ron too, he got me. Ron B trying to give us
Ron sent 3. I know for a fact Ron sent 3 people sent the same damn trade. I was like, this is man here.
Ron has Ron. Now this is the thing. So then Trey once again he gets Kyler Murray last night. I was like, oh, you talking about, man? I didn't want Kyler Murray. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna put him on the trade. I said, okay, man, let's go. I'll trade with you. I said,
ask him who he tried to trade before though.
And y'all tell me if this is not a good trade, man. This is a really good trade. I said, Kyler Murray, you give me Kyler Murray, I give you Trevor Lawrence. Now, mind you, he already has Jameis. So Trevor would just be a backup. Trevor would be a backup. I'll take Kyler Murray off your hands. You know what I'm saying?
Who's taking that? You know what? I'm not gonna even ask y'all because y'all be trolling. So I'm not gonna even ask y'all.
Yeah, no,
I'm not gonna even ask
I want to hear. He won't ask. I will ask. Who would not take that trade? Trevor Lawrence. If y'all think Trevor Lawrence is not going to have a good season, you're crazy. I got him in 2 of my leagues now. I got Trevor Lawrence in 2 of my leagues. Y'all crazy if y'all think he ain't gonna do nothing. I got Trevor Lawrence in 2 leagues. I think it's 2. Is it 2? I know I got him last night. Did I get him in the? Did I get him also in the in the what's it called league? Hold on. Who did I get over here? Yeah, I got him in the frat league. I got him last night too, right? Yep, got him last night. I need to check the my Yahoo league, and if I got him in my Yahoo league, then I did.
No, Eric said he has him in this league.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say what? I was like about to say, boy.
So, but yeah, so that's what I had to deal with yesterday. But you know what? I'll keep y'all posted on my excellence in picking.
Excellence in picking. I need you to stop that guy because that's not the truth. We gonna see though. Oh, I'm making moves, baby. I'm making moves. Okay. That's better. Let go. I got to be winning in all leagues. I got to be projected to win in all leagues. Definitely be better than last year. Who will be better than?
Talking about your question, Lawrence better than Murray.
Oh yeah, he will.
Okay,
I didn't say he would be better than Murray. I didn't say that. I said he'll be.
Oh yeah, better than last year.
Who wants Trevor?
No,
I don't want Trevor. No, I don't want. I got him. I got him in 2 of my leagues. I don't need him in.
No, he's talking about in this. He's talking about in the league with we in with him because he has Trevor Lawrence.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't need him in all 3 leagues. I got him in the other 2. I'm good. I don't want Trevor. I sure don't.
You sure you got Baker and Mac?
I got baked. That's right. And I'm about to show y'all. Trevor gonna do me some things when I need him to. You watch it, see, Betty. You watch it, see. We had some major moves in the NFL yesterday, especially.
We
I'm sorry y'all missed me yesterday. I had a procedure, but yeah, man, some big moves, big trades. I know.
we'll get to that in a second. I wanted to
Yeah.
put a point out in special and give a shout out to that Hub City representative. Y'all know her as one of the greatest forces in this time in tennis. Uh, she's not done yet though. Serena Williams, shout out, you know what I'm saying? The Serena Williams. She has she's still alive, Bishop. She's playing in the US Open. This will be
Yeah.
her final hoorah, I guess you could say. I think she's expected to play doubles as well. But we're
Yes,
not going to
yes.
even talk about the doubles yet. Her and her sister, as they get ready to go out with a bang. We're going to talk about the singles as she is still alive in the
And
US Open,
kicking.
defeating the number 2 ranked player in the tennis world in the WTA, Arnett Cantavedet. She beat her in 3 sets, of course, winning the first and the third set 7-6 and 6-2. She dropped the second set 2-6 and went on to win. So that's her second win in the U.S. Open as she goes on to the next round. I don't know if we have a potential in all grand fashion where the person that says they're retiring walks away with a championship. We know Jerome Best did it when he won the Super Bowl and retired that night. Of course, you know, saying shout out to Serena in any case. We with you, Queen. I hope you know saying you knocked this off. Hub City, stand up.
That's
Um,
that's the only reason why this dude is giving
no, it's Serena, the tennis
uh,
goat.
the tennis. Oh, now we labeling it the tennis goat. Oh,
And that's what, but like Coach Wayne said, more than just a tennis goat, she's a G altogether, in my opinion.
mm, okay.
Top five athlete, top 5 athletes of all time. You think that's
Oh,
a fair assumption for Serena?
I mean, without a question. I mean, I'm sure she's
That's
the
what
one.
Coach Wayne was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's up there.
you
Top 5, top 3.
yeah, yeah. What in tennis?
No, an athlete of all time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
I think we talked about a
yeah.
little of all
Because
goats, whoever fits like that.
we're not putting them. Yeah, we're not just all goats here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give it to what she does, man. She just plays so well. Serena is
Oh yeah, nice
without.
placement.
Yeah, Serena is probably more than go to. I agree. She's a top 5 athlete, and I agree with you, Wayne, because like Serena is like when God was creating goats, the best of all times, and he wanted a female. He molded it right there. You seen it. Serena, Tiger, Jordan, Ali, Bolt, Phelps.
Felt is an interesting one.
Phelps is a good one. I mean, great. I guess you're saying in swimming. Yeah, I mean, I see the one thing I don't
Look
see
at
on here
Tiger
though.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger. But what I don't see on here, Wayne, I don't see any baseball players.
Is there
You
who
see-
would you call the goat in
oh
baseball? I
man,
think it's too hard to do. I mean, you got
no,
some but you got
Derek Jeter. You
Mizuki.
got to put Derek Jeter in the
Look at
in
this
the.
dude go with these New York players.
That's right. You got to put one of the greatest of all time. What? You got to put Derek Jeter. You got to put in my opinion. You got to put people like Ken Griffey in the conversation. She has mastered the game. Barry Bonds. That part. I mean, come on. It's a few, man. Like I said, I like Ken Griffey. It's a couple of cats out there. I feel
I
like,
like Matsui.
but then again, we talked about this. You know, we talked about ghosts like we see here, Serena Williams. She has multiple. She
23.
it could be that
23 Grand Slams and
that part
multiple 93 titles in G's.
that part.
Like we
So
said, yeah, you talk about. You
eventually
know what? We're
one
gonna have
day,
to definitely do that to go a session just for ghosts and talk about that. But yeah, you're
one
right.
day,
You're right. She
one
has.
day they're gonna name one of these courts after her. They almost have to, or name the Open after her. Because I mean, come on, man, she's passed people like Arthur Ashe. What's old girl name? Evelyn. Evelyn. What is her name? I can't
Everett.
think of. It's so many. It's a couple of females that came before her. that set the tone for women's tennis. But yeah, I mean, when it's all said and done, it's all about championship. We spoke about it before. Do you have to have championships under your belt? Well, we know Derek Jeter has a few on there, pennant titles as well as MVPs and things of that nature. So it is what it is. There you see it right there. Serena did it. Mad shout out to Serena to a steady advance, beat the number 2 player in the country.
In the nation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So
Let's
shouts out
go.
to him.
Talk to him, Wayne.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it because I ain't want to.
What? Are you freaking kidding me? Wayne, stop it, bro.
Come on, man. Top 5 in baseball alone?
Give me 5 in baseball.
Derek Jeter?
Give me 5 in baseball.
You got some of the old greats that Jackie Robinson, Cal Ripken.
Cal, okay, these are okay. Got you.
That's like those alone. We still got Oral Hershiser, Nolan Ryan. Like he's not. Maybe he might be a top 5. What was he? A shortstop? Maybe a top 5 shortstop. But as far as top 5, he might be a top 5 ranked Yankee.
Oh my God, bro! This dude here, the hate is real. Yes, it takes championship to be a goal. We you and I both agree, Marcus. We stated that.
Clemens, I know.
Hank Aaron, we said that. I said Hank.
Yeah, so that's why. But I mean, it depends on base. That's why I say I think baseball is hard to sit up and just to point out because it's so many differences. Of course, the 9-10 positions, and then hell, you got to think Big Papi got in as a designated hitter to the Hall of Fame. Like you got to see that's how hard it is.
Willie Mays, we say Bonds, but why could ain't it no different than football?
Robinson, Ozigief? No, I don't think it's too different than football.
Why?
Because I think in baseball the positions are a little more definitely defined. So yes, I mean of course they got to hit. So that is something of the same to be able to hit. But you have some people, like I just said, David Ortiz got into the Hall of Fame as a designated hitter. So it's like we're not even talking about him as a position player. It was as a DH, which I guess goes to his hitting ability. Yeah, so that alone I think shows a difference. Like if Barry Bonds were to get in, would he have been? How many times was he a Golden Glove winner or defensive all-time defensive player? He had at one point he had the most home. He currently has the most home runs. And that type of stuff, like Coach Wayne, Cy Young, a whole award named after players like him, but all those other players prior to. That's why I just said it's just a little bit different. It's a lot of, I would say, it's a lot of greats, and we would push further down the line. Now, if we start talking about shortstops, then we might have a different conversation. But even the Yankee, I'm starting to think is kind of hard because y'all have had a few players come through that Yankee organization, the Mariano Rivera's. Like y'all been consistent. Like the Yankees are one of those teams like that's just out there. So it makes a difference. It's a little bit harder. But I mean, y'all have had some great players go through, which makes it harder because y'all had some great players go through the Yankee organization.
Well, a high school friend of mine played for the Yanks back in the day.
Hell, even what's his name is building his resume right now. Aaron Judge. You probably Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Judge is doing his thing. He's definitely doing his thing.
So yeah, but I mean, it's just hella hard. Yeah, it's just. I think it's just, in my opinion, it's just hella hard in the baseball, especially when you ain't got. When you ain't got no salary cap too. You just purchase what you want to. Like, come on, let me pick you. You just go pick players and be like, yeah, let me put you on my squad. But yeah, so of course, in keeping in that same vein as well, not in necessarily basketball, but WNBA, as we know, the WNBA championship playoffs is going on as we speak. Not right now as we speak, but as we speak. And basically what you have is like the Seattle Storm are playing the Las Vegas Aces, as well as the Kinetic Sun are facing off against the Chicago Sky for opportunity for whoever wins those series to go play for the championship. The Seattle Storm took on the Las Vegas Aces last night, where the Aces were able to tie the series, getting the W, winning 78-73. The Storm was led by Breanna Stewart's 32 points. 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 17 points contribution from Tino Charles with 9 rebounds and 1 assist. After that, they fell off. But it's interesting, Bishop, because yes, they fell off where you had 2 players score 2 points, 2 players score 6 points, and 1 player score 18 points outside Brianna Stewart and Tina Charles. But yet they were still in the game. Why, you ask, Trey? I tell you why, Bishop. Kelsey Plum, 19 points, 3 rebounds, and Chelsea Gray's 19 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal, and Aja Wilson's 33 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist was why, because after that, basically no one else scored. They only had a 7 woman rotation in which the other 3 people scored 2 points, no points, and 6 points respectively. So
Wow.
yeah, that's crazy. So you would think like if one team was having a bad game, then that was it. But both teams wasn't
Right.
hitting anything. But you had at least 2 players like Asa Wilson went in on and represented. And then of course Brianna Stewart, you know what I'm saying? So it was a game before the ages, but it was when you look at the breakdown. Um, of course, looking at the other game, the Connecticut Sun with the Chicago Sky, as we know, the Chicago Sky are the defending champions, as well as they hold Candace Parker. We know she does damage, but the Sky were able to pull out the win to tie the series, winning 85-77, led by John Quells Jones's 23 points, 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 14 points from Natasha Heidemann, with 1 rebound and 3 assists to contribute, 7 points from Alicia Thomas, and 6 points from Courtney Williams. Brianna Bonner had 2 points, 2 rebounds and 3 assists for the Connecticut Sun. The Chicago Skies were led by 22 points from Candace Parker, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 points for Kalea Cooper with 4 rebounds, 14 points from Emma Messerman to contribute with 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 2 steals, 10 points from Courtney Vandersloot, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal, as the Chicago Skies even up the series at 1 game apiece. Of course, the next game will be, I believe, Sunday for both teams as they go ahead and travel to Connecticut and Seattle each. As you know, the series is a best of 5. So someone has the opportunity to take at least a 1 game, as both teams are tied up, take a 1 game lead, and then we go from there. Pretty intense, pretty exciting, especially with that Las Vegas game. That's crazy. Um, I'm rocking with Las Vegas. The Sparks ain't there. I'm close out Las Vegas. Definitely Seattle is like a thorn in my side when it comes to WNBA. So I haven't messed with Seattle ever. But let's go
Right.
Las Vegas
So you got
Aces.
Las Vegas taking you got the Aces taking the whole thing, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'm looking for them. Yeah, even though
Ain't
the
that the one old girls about to retire from?
no, Becky Hammond is retiring from not Hammond. Becky
Hammond.
Sue Bird is
Two Bird.
retiring. She retiring from the Seattle Storm.
Storm. Oh, okay. That's right.
So giving that love to the WNBA. Uh, moving on, staying in the NBA now. The NBA. 2 quick notes. Um, Free agent center Montrezl Harrell, as we know, he got stopped. He had a traffic stop, which he got picked up for. He had a traffic stop, and during the traffic stop, the trooper realized there was a distinct smell of marijuana. So, upon searching the vehicle, it was discovered that Montrezl Harrell was in possession of 3 pounds of marijuana. At that point, he was charged with a felony trafficking. Well, yesterday he appeared in court, and the charge was reduced to a misdemeanor for possession, in which now Montrezl Harrell only has to keep his nose clean for the next 12 months, and his record would be expunged. So, in which I figured that's what was going to happen. 3 pounds doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trafficking.
Right.
It was in a vacuum sealed bag. Of course, I want to
Mm-hmm.
keep my stuff fresh. 3 pounds. Can you imagine? Once you got that bag, you got to do stuff with that.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've heard. So I'm just saying I don't partake of it. So but I know some people that do, and from what they tell me, saying that's what goes on. So so of course vacuum slip bag, you gotta take care of that. You can't just go around with you have some shake. Um
Stop while you're here, bro. I just stop while you're here.
so
I
now
feel some type of way.
you feel uncomfortable with the
But
conversation now.
yeah, this dude
so
here,
so
bro.
now so now
Oh, mm.
so now
Trey, you just put that poor Anthony. That poor Anthony. I'm like,
you know what,
okay,
I said up on the show
okay.
many a times, and that's all I'm gonna say. But
Woo.
so, so now, oh Jesus! So now, woo, the weekend is
Yeah,
coming up, boy.
yeah. Oh boy,
Wash,
let's go.
Washington D.C. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, let's go.
So
Uh,
Jesus. Uh,
mm.
so now I wonder, does this give
They
See
might
what
be doing
when we gonna get to that
what if
NFL? I'm gonna ask. I'll find out. Hey, Key, be sure to give us put out what that trade was, especially when we get up to
yeah,
the NFL portion.
yeah.
So now I wonder, Bishop, does this now provide Montrezl Harrell opportunity to get on with a team now that it's reduced to a mystery, or do you think
Miss
now
me.
does the NBA need to engage this because he was in possession of it? I don't know what their policy is.
Well, and where was this
If it's
at?
a he got caught in freak. Where did he get caught at? I forgot. I had just looked at it.
Oh, okay.
But he wherever he was caught. But yeah, now I wonder, does the NBA have to handle this now that they know that he was caught with 3 pounds? And you know what I'm saying, now the judicial portion has taken place. Now do they have to basically suspend him, or does he get suspended for it?
That's why I asked where it was because it all depends. I think on where he is. Um, um, does he get suspended? You say he ain't even on the team though, right?
He's not on the team right now because he was a free agent. He was a free agent after the year,
Yeah,
so of course he was being
well
looked at.
you can't even suspend him then, can you? If he ain't on the team, what you suspend him from?
They can suspend him from the league so no team picks him up, and then he can come back and get reinstated. They could suspend him so he doesn't have an opportunity to be picked up at all.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't
and
know
then,
if
of
I.
course, lastly, in this conversation in the NBA, before we get into the footballs, Steph Curry with the trifecta, as he earned his diploma. He got inducted into the Davidson Hall of Fame, and also got his number 30 jersey put up in the rafters, the eighth player in the history of the Davidson University. Uh, and it all happened in one day, Bishop.
What? Wait, what? What all happened?
He earned his diploma. He was given his diploma. So he made a promise to his mother that he would go back and earn his diploma. 13 years later, he earned his diploma.
So we talking about Steph, right?
Steph
This is
Curry.
him. Yeah, he earned. Okay, so he
He earned his
went back.
diploma.
So
Hmm.
he never finished. So when
He
he
never
got
finished.
drafted, he never finished. Okay.
Yeah, he got drafted because he blew up I think his sophomore year he blew up, and then he
Yeah.
played one more year his junior year, and then he never did. So he earned his diploma. He
Uh-huh.
got inducted into the Davidson University Hall of Fame, or University of Davidson,
Uh-huh.
whichever one is called. And then lastly he became he got his jersey retired. So the number 30 jersey is retired in Davidson.
Okay. So he did. So the number 30 his number got retired as well as he got his degree.
Yeah, and he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, their Hall of Fame for Davidson.
The college, oh, the Davidson. Okay, the college Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Uh,
I felt like that's definitely well deserving, especially the fact that he went back to school and finished his degree. Because a lot of players don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You get there, we understand when you become an athlete of that high of a caliber, and sometimes you find yourself, you find your main focus trying to support and take care of you and your family and anybody else. So
not it was
therefore you kind of you don't necessarily lose focus, but your main priority is
yeah.
to try
You
and
get it becomes your focus switch.
get
Yeah,
paid. Right. You try and get paid, and you forget about going back to try and finish your degree with your whole. That
Good
was your
morning,
whole.
Dale. Glad to have your information. You too, Commissioner Myers. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, but I totally, I take my hat off to them. A lot of it, I feel like is just like us, man. When it comes to the military, we find ourselves, we go into the military. I know, like I told many times before, I've been in the military, and I was like, oh, I'm just going in
Yeah.
so I can go to
How long it
school.
took you to get your degree?
Yeah, yeah, that part. No, and that's what I'm saying.
It took me like 24 years.
20 years to get my degree. But yeah,
Yeah.
when everybody else is doing it in 4, 8, 6, or whatever. But for
Uh-huh.
me, yeah, it took me over 20 years to get mine. But because initially I had said I was coming in to go to school. But
Mm-hmm.
to go ahead and finish what you started is something special. And I definitely take my hat off. That just tells you more of the type of caliber of person Steph is, man, to be able to do that. Because like I said, so many professional athletes never go back and get their degree, and
You know
he's
what?
doing it before it took 20 years. Like, I'm sure
Yeah.
that I think that there's some that do take their whole, almost takes
And
their
you gotta
whole
think he's
their
a
career,
whole
because
he's a mega star, and you know what I'm saying, he took the
right,
time out, but he's like he said, he promised his mom that he would do
he was
that
gonna
and
do
go back
that,
and do that,
right,
and he went back, he completed it. You know what I'm saying? Now I
right,
didn't say what type of degree he got or anything like that. I would like to further admonish the fact that it wasn't an honorable degree. Like, he went in blood, sweat, and tears
right,
to do the coursework
right,
to
right.
get this degree. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even that more, in my opinion, that even speaks to it more, because that means you took the time. It wasn't just given to you because your status. It was given, you earned it beyond a reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? And of course, additionally, it was one of the prerequisites. He couldn't get into the Hall of Fame, nor could he have his jersey retired without the degree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he had, in order for that all to happen, it was one thing that had to happen. Continues on, and so I was about to say something with Bishop, and it comes up and it brings up. I was about to actually mess with Commissioner Myers, because he's an officer. So of course,
Mm-hmm.
as an officer, what I'm saying, we know they have to have degrees, but Commissioner Myers started out as a service member, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm correct. So with that being said, that's even speaks to a whole different when you talk about when you look at NCOs. Hence, we both was NCOs,
Mm-hmm.
or enlisted. I'm correct. Enlisted as an
Right.
enlisted member. It's a little, the grind is different. You know what I'm saying? It can
Right.
be different. I say that can be different. Or warrant officers. I know Chief Walcott. Um, yeah, so enlisted first. So he's like, saying Chief Walcott, saying the enlisted, it all goes through enlisted, in which it's a different type of grind, ultimately. Of course, shout out NCOs, chief warrant officers, and then not to remiss officers, we love y'all too.
Right. That part. That part.
Uh,
Oh my God, Ben Simmons GPA, how he get to LA? Man, I don't know. But yeah, man, shouts out and give mad props to Steph Curry for doing what he's done, man.
mm-hmm.
Out on and off the court, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, because it's a lot, like you said, especially to go back in that degree. A lot of people, Larry Fitzgerald, same thing. He had to sit up. He
Yep.
promised his mother he would get his degree. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, he went through a whole NFL season. And when he retired, he went back and did exactly that. He got the degree.
Damn, 1.8. Good lord. No one. Keith, don't do that. Obviously, we can lose sight of unlisted. True. Facts. Facts. I mean, who else did it? I think Vince Carter did it. Vince
He
Carter
went back and got his degree.
he went back and got his degree. Shaq went back and got his.
I
A
think
lot
Shaq's
of
was honorable, though.
was it?
I think his was honorable.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe portion, maybe he got it, and then they gave him an honorable doctorate or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so in any case, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, we go,
It
and it
speaks
take a
volumes,
lot.
man. It's
Like,
huge.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I had to sit and
It's
think when you
huge.
said that, I was like, when you start saying, I was like, yo, I was like, that's like over 20 years
Get my
to
degree. It
get
did.
to
I
get
didn't
degree.
get mine until 2017.
I got mine
Yep.
just last year.
Yep. I got my degree in 2017. And yeah. And I retired in 2013. So go figure. But
Hmm.
I had started now. I
Yeah, we
started
start
working
that.
my
That's
way
it. You started like I
in the
said, but
military.
started.
Yeah.
You know how much money I paid back in in those risk
Yeah.
courses? Like, bruh.
Bruh.
I even had to sit up and go. When I initially started my degree plan, I had to go. I couldn't even use a TA because the university wasn't taking
Right.
TAs at the time.
That's
So
right. That's right.
I had to pay.
Vince
Go
Carter
ahead.
did. He missed he missed that game
This to go
to walk.
graduate. Yeah,
To walk. He sure did. He missed that game to go walk. That's right. He sure did, Key. I
yeah. I
remember
didn't
that.
even.
Everybody
I
talked
didn't.
about
I was that crazy. So you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. I didn't because we were here. You make it got degrees.
that.
And you know what I'm saying. The rest is history. So
Mhm.
again, let's have a conversation about the CFP, college football,
Need to finish
CFP.
lines. One more year for it. Finish it out, ADP, man. Finish it out, bro. Knock it out. That 1 year gonna go by so fast, bro. They gonna be sending you letters in the mail talking about, pick your
It
cap
start
and
it start
now.
getting real. Yeah, it start getting
Yeah,
real.
get real when you get them emails and stuff. You tell them about your.
It's funny with the. When I got well, Bishop was in the. See, I'm scared. I'm
What?
scared of Chantel. I'm scared of Chantel, who was his wife. So Bishop
What?
was in. Bishop and Chantel and Sid were in Florida, where I graduated from. It was in at the same time, but I didn't give him a call because I just knew Chantel was gonna cuss me out because if I would have called him like, "Hey man, I'll graduate, come to the graduation," and he's like, "We on vacation," and so I just knew that was
No,
going to be
Chantel
rhetoric, so
wouldn't
I
have
just
done
didn't.
that.
I just didn't.
She
I
just do
didn't
that
give it
with.
the phone
She
call.
just do that with hurt.
I
She don't do that with no. I went back to school and was on the dean list. That's what's up, Commish. You see what Commish said?
Oh,
All
that's
it
what's gonna
takes
be here.
is working a job that you hate. I actually funked out of school the first time. Man, I feel you. I work in the education office. I hate seeing cats starting school at 18 years. Oh, okay. I mean, sometimes you got my degree 4 years ago. That's what's up,
Yeah,
Eric.
when you a service member, man, it's like I said, the
Yeah,
grind is completely different.
it's real.
Completely different.
You when you
You do
service member,
more.
and you're in that uniform, you try
Oh
to
yeah, I
prioritize
remember that.
what's important for you,
Hmm.
important to you at the time. So for us being food service personnel,
Oh yeah,
we work crazy hours. So that means after work, work. You got PT, you got work, and then you trying to throw in school too.
and then
Not to
if you got
mention,
extra
not to
other
mention
extracurricular activities.
yeah, and not to mention don't fool around. Got to go to the field. Got to do
Hmm.
these inspections. Like that's a lot of
Hmm.
time, man. And don't get me wrong, I take my hat off to those who were able to do that,
To juggle that without doubt, but
juggle
it
all
takes
that,
a lot.
and and with a family too.
If
That's a
in a
lot, bro.
family at that part as well,
That's a lot, bro.
especially if
That's a
you're
lot.
if the other person isn't a service member or
Even
they
that
got a
part,
different guy, is like it's a it's just a whole different type of vibe, honestly. So shout out to all our veterans and
yeah,
people in that, or even the
that can
supporters
do
of
it.
the veterans that saying if you wasn't a veteran, the spouses, as dependents, like that grind is completely different, and
Yeah,
there's a lot sacrifice, honestly.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That takes a lot, man. And
As y'all see it at 1.47, I remember I think I was a 1.2 at one point where you like those classes, like it just was a
man,
cascade effect. I was like, yo, so
it's hard.
I had to chill for a second and come back with come back with a vengeance because it's like I was like, I'm done. Oh well, I'm gonna get this degree, and I was like, you know what? One day I got re-energized. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and finish it, and I was good. But you got to think what almost took me out, and I'm not gonna even lie. I was rolling like I had like a 3.9
Hmm.
GPA on the second time
Hmm.
around. I was rolling until them damn
Hmm.
hurricanes hit Louisiana. And after that, sit up and driving around and
Hmm.
going different places and stuff like that, I was
Hmm.
spitting. Like I didn't realize how much it had took from me
Hmm.
until
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
yeah,
I was like, man,
yeah,
I was like, at this point, I was like, I don't give a damn about this degree. I was like, whatever I get, I'm finna get. And
yeah.
then I got energized again. I was like, okay, let me try to get this last push to get this my grade point average at, and I ended up finishing with a 3 point something, but it wasn't what I wanted because I was really I was a low 3 point something, and as opposed to a high 3 point a 3 point. But say any state, complete mission complete, and I'm thinking about masters now. I mean, yeah, masters, but
Masters, yeah.
I would see, yeah, I see. But yeah, so
Yeah.
deal. So back to our conversation in reference to uh no one works in the field they graduated.
Yeah, that is happening. Yeah, after I realized
Graduated.
it, yeah, yeah.
That's
You get
funny.
a
It's
wake up. No
close.
one can
Yeah.
take your education away. You're right.
Oh yeah. Knowledge is
You get
power. You can never take that.
you
I
get your
believe in that
priorities
fully.
situated and find things look at things a little different as you get older and stuff like that. When you're young, when you first came out of high school, everybody was like, "Man, I'm not going back." Well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people, man, I just got out of school. Why I want to go back to school? You know what I'm saying? But hindsight is 20. If I knew then what I knew now, yeah, school would have definitely been probably one of the major priorities. Not saying I wouldn't have been in the military because I enjoyed my whole military career. However, I might have done it differently in
Differently.
regards to getting my degree at at an earlier time than a later time. But like Commissioner Meyer said, we have our focus on other things. We too busy preoccupied about things that really didn't matter at that time, but we didn't see it as such.
So, NCAA, working at Winn Dixie, not the Winn Dixie.
In Baton Rouge, cleaning toilets, nah, nag, bro. I had to change that. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you start
yeah,
sipping. Like I just had the people like I told you,
yeah,
Bishop. That
yeah,
job we was talking about, I was doing last
yeah.
night. I walked off that joint, bro. I was like, you know what? Nah, nah.
I did. I had to do that before, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I was when I was still, I think I was still in high school or whatever, and I was working. I had because I'm coming from a military family, so I'm a military brat. So there was one job I had got, man. I was busting tape, busting suds, man, in this like restaurant. It's of course this before military and anything, and it's crazy that I had this job first and still went into food service. But anyway, went into this
Well, you ain't got to
job.
watch dishes in food service,
Yeah, but didn't
so
know
they
that
say.
though. Yeah, didn't know that until you know what I'm saying until you find out later. But either way, I was working at this hotel, big hotel, man, and they had me back there, but and I'm a young kid, young. I'm just right out of high school, or yeah, I think I was just right out of high school, about to graduate, something like that. Young, buzzing suds. When I say some old, house party 2, 3, or whichever one it was when he was at college, when we back when like suds, like man, I was like, bruh, and I'm young, man. That was the first. I was like, man, I'm out. I left them suds right there, bro. I worked one day. One day, I said, I'm gone. I can't do that. No sir, no sir. So I get where you coming from, commish. I get totally
And
where
then
you
what's funny is he joined the army and
clean
had to
toilet.
clean. It had to do it anyway.
Yeah, but especially that's the crazy part because that's what I'm saying. It's crazy that I did that because going in the military when you in basic, you on KP duty. You are the KPs, bro. You go in and do KP duty,
Up in
man.
trash.
Man, pick trash, clean toilets, floors, mop,
I did
all that
KP.
stuff, man.
I did KP duty twice in basic training AIT, and then of course before I changed over to quartermaster became food service. Did KP maybe 2 or 3 times as a private at the unit. But you know what was interesting and funny is when as like I said, as food service personnel, quote unquote, we don't touch dishes in the facility. We don't touch
Right.
dishes or
In
anything
the
in the
field,
field. But
no.
like I had a first arm, bro, and she tried. But I realized when I was a service member, like my buttons, you could push my buttons, or she had the propensity to push my buttons. And she was like, I was like, Top, I came. We just went to the field. I was like, first sergeant, I was just coming to see and to verify or see get with the platoon sergeants in reference to who's going to be KP while when we go to the field, so we'll know. We could already let them know so they know where to meet us up. She's
Mm-hmm.
like, I was like, so we don't currently have KPs. She's like, y'all got KPs, Sergeant Amir. I was like, no, first sergeant, who? You. So instantly in my mind, I was
Oh
like,
no, you
and that's
lost
why I said, I
me.
was like, Top, negative, Top. She's
That's a
like,
no go. That's no go.
yeah. I was
That's a
like,
no go.
she was like negative. I was like, first sergeant, we don't. And she's like, y'all
That
gonna be
part,
KP
Miss.
starting mirror. So I was like, I was like, you know what? And our senior was there at the time. The senior was Sergeant Rogers, and so I
Uh-huh.
looked at Sergeant Rogers. Sergeant Rogers just shook his head and put his hand up, and I was like, all right, and I walked off. I was like, see, I was like, I realized who she was and the person she was. She liked pushing my buttons, and so I
Right.
just basically walked off. I was like, you know what? Cool, and I walked off. So she helped me. Shout out to her because she helped me better in my career because I was like, yo, I'm not finna go through this with this woman. But in state, I didn't disrespect her. She was my first sergeant. Did what I was supposed to do and just took it and glared and went on about my business. I always say commissioner said food service one of the highest job in the military. Yeah,
That part. That part, commish.
hours.
That part, commish.
4 o'clock in the morning to go open the facility to cook food.
That part. Man, some crazy. I got some crazy military, some
Yeah.
crazy stories for the military. Oh my
Sorry to go
god.
off on a tangent. Sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just comes, it just does naturally. But going back to our script, like I was basically about to say, Bishop, I don't know if you're gonna like this or how you gonna if you're gonna be appreciative of this. Actually a couple of things. NCAA football. Stop it, Eric. Stop it.
Yeah, it
Eric
is.
Eric probably was an MP or something.
You,
So
yeah, he gonna. Yeah. He had to be because you, bruh, you crazy. Eric, you tripping.
so they're having a meeting. this week, or I think
Oh,
today.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a meeting. The CFP is having a meeting. Ideally, the CFP is made up of the presidents of the of the universities, the 10 universities, as well as and the bishop. I don't know why, but I guess it happens. The 10 conferences, the 10 conference presidents, and the Notre Dame president. Oh, flight deck directing F-18s. Okay. Um, so they're having a meeting supposedly today, which the presidents are going to have a sit down and have a vote on whether they're going to do an expansion prior to the 2026 year, because the CFP is in place for another 4 years. So they're looking at having an expansion that could potentially expand. I mean, have a vote that could reset the expansion of the CFP. What that looks like, I'm not sure yet, but basically they have to have a unanimous decision to push it forward. If the unanimous decision comes down with the presidents, then it is now in the court of the ADs, the 11 AD, correction, the 10 ADs and the Notre Dame AD to come up with a plan, a correction, to execute the potential plan. So the presidents are voting on the expansion and the format. If that goes unanimously, then the ADs will vote on how they execute this expansion. Um, in prior in previously they have been typically it would have been the commissioners or the ADs that would have came up with a format and a plan and presented it to the presidents for approval. However, the last time they tried that, the presidents, the ADs, three teams. Of course, it has to be unanimous, and 3 of 8. It was an 8-3 vote. Three conferences decided it wasn't. They didn't agree with the 12-man format, which the 12-man format would have been six conference champions, and then the highest six ranked conference champions, and additionally the six most highest ranked teams after that. And three conferences didn't agree with that. Bishop, can you guess what three conferences voted against it?
Against the expansion of the CFP champ.
Yeah, what conferences do you think voted against it?
The Pac-12, the WAC and the SWAC.
Uh-uh.
Who?
That's so disrespectful. How do you? So yes, the Pac-12 was one.
I told you. I knew it. That's why I named him first.
The Pac-12 was one. The other
Okay.
one was the ACC.
Oh, the
And
ACC.
interestingly enough, the Big 12.
The Big 12, really?
The Big 12 voted against it initially.
Well, but
But
you know why? That's because they lose in Texas and Oklahoma.
and I think you know what? I think that's the
In
same
Texas
reason
and
why,
Oklahoma.
because
Yeah.
now they're on board with it. So
Right.
presumably now they're on
That's
board with
why.
it because their Pac-12 is in USC. And what has happened is since they have continued to be the four teams, they have said they've left the estimated $450 million on the table in revenue by keeping it at the 4 teams as opposed to what could have been as a 12 team. But
Right.
I think it goes to play, and they're losing these teams, and they need to recoup the money from somewhere.
Right.
And money in the bank guaranteed is the 450 million that they could get, and probably more when you look at it, depending on what teams. So now that the Pac-12 is losing USC and potentially UCLA, and the
UCLA, yeah.
big and the Big Ten is losing Oklahoma and Texas.
Right.
Now they
Big 12
change
is
it.
yeah.
Yeah, Big 12 is losing, and I say now those other organizations, the SEC and the Big Ten, is gaining them. It's like, well, we got to do something to recoup the money. So now they're going to be so interesting. So 12 teams, I just feel like is another way to keep Alabama in the fray. That's just my opinion. I don't know if I'm hating.
Yeah, that sounds like hate. Because how do you feel like that's keeping Alabama? Alabama stay in the top 4 every year. So how does that keep them?
But I was sitting up and talking to someone yesterday. I was like, I very strongly sense that Alabama's reign is over. Even yesterday, you wasn't on the show yesterday, and I
Right.
read off. I came across a article and a graphic that talked about the possibility, the probabilities of who's going to the CFP, and in 100% of the polls, only one team was there 100% of the time. In each poll, there was only 1%. It was only one team that was in 100% of all the polls, from the 20% of 20% probability to 25% probabilities to 24% probabilities of this being the four teams, and that one team was USC. Everyone else, Alabama. Don't tilt your head back like that, Bishop.
Man, get out of
Don't
here,
tilt your
bro.
head back like that.
Where did this come from? Who did
I
this
did
come?
not. It came from college football. It wasn't. It wasn't a USC page. It wasn't a USC page.
Oh my God!
So then
Of
the
course,
other
he
80%,
always finds diamonds in the rough to be able to exploit them damn Trojans, bro.
80% of it was Michigan on one cent. There was another 80% with it being Texas A&M, and then you had each one of them. Alabama was in one. That was the 20% probability with Alabama, USC, Michigan, and Alabama, USC, Michigan, and Texas A&M being the top four. And then the other ones had Oklahoma was in it. I think it was Oklahoma, Ohio State, and I had to pull it back up and see if it say exactly what it was. But that was the
Mm-hmm.
probability. But saying even before then, I figured I was like, I think Nick Saban's reign is over, and saying that's just what it's coming out to be. But of course, if you expand it, if we expand it to 12, then it's going to be easy for him to be in. Obviously, he's going to be a top ranked team. Okay, 20% probability was USC, Texas A&M, Michigan, and Texas. 5% probability was USC, Florida, Michigan, and Notre Dame. 4% probability was USC, Texas A&M, Michigan, and Georgia. A 3% probability was USC, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and Oklahoma State. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad one. And then lastly, another 3% was USC, Texas A&M, Michigan, and Miami.
Mm. It is. Trust me, I had to fight for my cooks. I helped every last one because they had to do things and work hours in Garrison that are unbelievable. Deploy and get told to be a gunner. Ooh,
That part.
that part. Let it be known, commish. Let it be known. They don't understand. Yeah, the
But yeah,
12.
so that's
They
basically.
said. I mean, everybody's saying it's inevitable. It's going to happen because the
Mm-hmm.
evolution of the game and stuff like that. They saying it's going to happen. So it's just a matter of time when. So they a lot of the announcers like let's do it now rather than later because it's inevitable. They saying it's going to happen eventually. So what are we waiting for? But yeah, the 12 team gonna be crazy. That's gonna be mad crazy. But hey, that's college football, and it's back, and it starts tonight, I believe. Trey, does it not?
Is it Thursday? Is there a Thursday night game?
Let
Let
me
me
see
see.
for you. Let me
Okay,
see.
before I move on, we'll take a look at that.
Let me see if there's some college games tonight. I'm sure it is, though. I'm almost positive. What the? Uh, let's see. Yep, today we have. Yep, today we have three games tonight. Wait, yeah, three games tonight. Three games tonight, one game tomorrow. Let me know you want to talk about it or you want to talk about something else. But yeah, we do have three games tonight. Yeah, and two are in the top 25. Two of the teams in out of the three games to the top 25.
Mm-hmm.
I respect all jobs, but just go Google flight deck operation. I'll let the video speak for themselves. It's more than three. It's more than three games.
Yeah, that's probably the three top. Like you said, three.
Oh,
Remember,
the
you got
top.
to make
This
sure.
is the top
Yeah, top
25. You're right.
25. You got
This is
to.
the
You
top
got to.
25. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
that's.
It is more than three. It's top. Yeah, but the top 25 games. Yeah, the top 25. Yeah. Tonight we got since we in college football tonight, we do have the West Virginia Mountaineers at Pittsburgh Panthers, which Pittsburgh is ranked number 17
Mm-hmm.
in the nation currently. So the Pittsburgh Panthers
Let's
are
go, Keaton
West
Slovis.
Keaton Slovis.
He's a start. He got named the starting quarterback for Pitt. He was transferred from USC. When
Oh,
Caleb
okay.
when Caleb Williams came, he left.
Oh, okay.
So he's
That's what's up.
replacing Pickett.
Who? Oh, that's right. Because he came from he came from Pickett came from Pitt. Yeah, Pickett did come from Pitt, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
So
What's the other top? Who's else? The top 25 teams that played tonight?
The other top 25 teams are hold on, let me see. And this was last year, of course. We know that this is Pickett right here. What we showing Pickett last year versus Wake Forest, which Wake Forest is ranked this year as well. But look at the fake
I
slide.
remember that.
Did you remember that?
I
The
remember
fake
that. Yeah,
slide. He killed him with the
yeah.
fake slide. That's gonna get a quarterback killed, though. I'm just letting you know that's gonna get a
Well,
quarterback killed.
they found some way to I think they changed the
Change
rule for that. Yeah, I think it's a rule change
if
for
you
that because he basically got away with it.
right, because if they would, if he didn't, if he hadn't, if he really had slid and they'd hit him, that'd have been a big penalty. But being that he didn't, it is what it is. But the other two games are 2. Where'd it go? Not that right there. Where did it go? I just had it. Oh my God! Don't tell me. Oh, there you go. So and then we have Central Michigan playing Oklahoma State, and then we have VMI versus Wake Forest. Those are the three tonight that are in the top 25, of course. Those are the top 25 games. VMI versus Wake Forest, Central Michigan versus number 12 Oklahoma State, and West Virginia versus number 17 Pittsburgh.
Who Oklahoma State play?
Oklahoma State plays Central Michigan.
Let's go Central Michigan. Let's go Central Michigan. Let's go.
This dude here, bro. The hate is so real out there, man. The hate, he know good and well Central Michigan is not going to beat no number 12
Let's
Oklahoma
go
State.
Central Michigan.
He know that.
Okay.
West Virginia has the possibility of upsetting
I need that win.
Thank you. Tennessee versus Ball. Okay, State versus Ball State. Okay, Penn State versus Purdue. Oh, okay. What? Why? It's more than. Yeah. I see that.
It was just a 25. It was your top 25. That's all
it
was.
Yeah, Penn State ain't in the top 25.
Nah.
I could swore they was in the top 25. Okay. Yeah, that's about the size of
Central Michigan, let's go.
Central Michigan ain't doing nothing. I'm definitely gonna have the highlights for tomorrow. Oklahoma State, let's go Cowboys, stand up. That's the only Cowboys that I would ever rep for is them Oklahoma State Cowboys. Let's go. Let's rep that orange and black.
Right. Let's go get it started. Central Michigan. Let's get it
not
popping. Set it off with the first set.
In Oklahoma State, in Stillwater, that's not going to happen, bro. They're going to Stillwater country, bro. They're not going to beat them in Stillwater. That's not.
Send Mike Gundy home with an L first.
No, he finna Mike finna be pulling on his mullet.
On his mullet.
That is a sign. Jason Peters is it official? I don't think it's official yet, but I did hear about that. I know.
Isn't that a lineman?
Yeah, Jason Peters has been with Philly for like umpteen seasons, bro. He's Pro Bowl. Jason Peters.
Actually,
40 years old.
We at the top of the hour, so let's get into this NFL, Bishop. A couple of things to sit up and talk about. First and foremost, if y'all didn't catch it this morning, Denver and Russell Wilson have agreed to an extension that puts him at that's a 5-year extension, $265 million deal with $165 million guaranteed. Basically, this deal becomes the third most lucrative deal in NFL history, behind Deshaun Watson's $230 million and behind Kyler Murray's $189.5 million in NFL history. Additionally, now what you have is Russell Wilson is now under contract with the Denver Broncos for the next 7 years at $296 million. 7 years, I don't know, does he make it to that whole 7-year time frame? But I mean, in any case, $296 million is what he's presumably due to make. So with that being said,
What up, Zach? What up? What up? What up? What up?
what's good, Zach? Be safe on your travels, man.
That
Um,
part.
with that being said, now Bishop, what do you think that means for? It's only a couple of weeks. It's only a week before quote unquote Lamar Jackson cuts off his negotiating in reference to his deal. But what does you think that means uh for them?
For who? The Ravens?
Yes.
Ravens making their job harder and harder. Yeah, yeah. I think it's definitely yeah. I don't know. The Ravens being that they haven't signed finalized a deal with Lamar is crazy because yeah, all it's doing. I agree with Anthony Price is making it harder and harder, especially if Lamar comes out here and performs, which everybody expects Lamar to do. So for the Ravens to continue to hold out, y'all gonna set history. Because when it's time to re-sign Lamar, and I talked about it yesterday. I think that was the day before because I wasn't on yesterday about how they had Lamar Jackson in a Miami Dolphins uniform. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all really about to set the bar because y'all done sat here and sat on Lamar like that. Y'all really finna set the bar because if he come out and shine, ooh wee, don't fool around and let him win like 6, 7 the first games. Y'all can cancel Chris Lamar needs an agent. Let someone help him out. He don't. Yeah, I don't
He
know what that.
represents himself.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe that's what he went to school for. I don't know, but
No, I
yeah.
mean, so it's just like what just trying to make sure he keep all his money. Basically, he ain't got to
I
break
mean, I
bread.
mean that's cool. I mean, I get it. I get it.
But it wouldn't
But
be you. It wouldn't be you.
no, man, because for me, I feel like that'd be too much of a distraction as a player.
Let
I
it
know that's
SME.
my money. That's my money, and I want to keep it, but I can't focus so much on that and not focus on on honing
You
my skills and
you
my
pay for
craft.
the convenience,
That
basically.
part, that
Yeah.
part, you have to, bro. You have to. You can't be focused. You too busy in games. Damn, did I put that money in that fucking? Whoa, man. Damn, and my phone in my locker. Damn, my phone.
I had already made this deal with this dude that did the
Yeah,
deal after me. My agent would have seen that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Damn, my phone.
It's like these.
Hey, coach,
It's like
I gotta
these
go to the
dudes that
bathroom real
he's sitting
quick.
up in
I'll be
someone in
right
the
back.
ear.
Yeah,
He's got someone in his ear sitting up and telling him like, "Oh, yo, did Mahomes just pay for? Hey, hurry up and make that deal."
yeah,
While you sitting there,
yeah,
while you sitting there, you like a Goomba sit up and make the deal. And it's like, oh no, what? It's like, wait, what?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how does he make a deal before me and I get paid less?
That
Because you was
part.
negotiating.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he should. That the Ravens should have been done already pulled the trigger for that dude. But it is what it is now. Like you said, it's they got a few more days, but it's
Yeah, only because he said he's gonna only because he said he's gonna cut negotiations because like you said, he has to because now he has to shift his focus to the season. But
right.
I think what it is, he's basically playing that bet on myself card, in which I don't sit up and blame him because I would do it too. I would do the same. Like I just bet on myself, and ultimately, and if it comes out, if it ends up coming out, I can even come out good, or I can sit up and only thing I have to make sure is that I play well and I don't get injured to
Right.
simply produce my next payday. Someone gonna pay me.
Right.
Come on, we'll pay you.
Who is we? Are you talking
You
about
know,
them raggedy?
come on,
Talking about
you
them
know who we
raggedy?
are. Stop playing, Bishop. You know who
You
we
talking
are.
about them raggedy?
You know who we are.
Know who y'all want to be? Oh, here,
And then Trey can become the backup, and Lamar can become the starter.
here we go, bro.
Yes, that sounds pretty good to me.
I tell you,
Uh, so
uh,
additionally, more news. Stop, key. You know what it is.
what you see? No,
Uh,
what?
because she said no. Matter of fact, we finna get to you in just a second, Key. We finna have a conversation in reference to you. But first, I'd like to talk about this situation going on in with Carolina. It's just some slight, not too much. So, quarterback,
Carolina.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
Mayfield, Baker Mayfield, Bishop's
Mm-hmm.
now starting quarterback for his one of his franchises. Uh, I'm sorry. Um,
I'm not
basically,
worried.
Baker Mayfield has to clear up something in which it was stated that he said. It was stated that Baker Mayfield basically said F we're going to F them up. Speaking to him playing the Cleveland Browns
Good
at the
Browns, the
first
first
game.
game of the
Yeah,
season.
first
Right.
game of the season. He said he was going to F them up. It was a statement that was made. He has to
Okay.
come back and clarify. So, NFL analyst Cynthia Freeland shared with ESPN.com's podcast that she said to Baker Mayfield, F them up. F being the explicit. She said to them, F them up. And she said that Baker Mayfield responded back with, we're going to F them up.
Okay.
And which has been became a firestorm, and now they're saying that basically the rhetoric and the changing and the play on words is saying that he basically said he's going to F them up. He came back and stated that no, he did not say that. He said it was more of an exchange to where he said, "Yeah, great, great. I hope we do well." And it was some it wasn't nothing explicit or anything like that. But he's like they're trying to make it out to seem like okay, he said this or all that information. It is alleged that and she, like I said, Frieden said he basically echoed what he said. It wasn't a situation to where he just came out and said that it was a rebuttal to what she said. She even went on her Twitter and stated that oh boy, this is silly. This is so silly. Don't make this more than what it is. It was. I was wishing him good luck colorfully. He agreed with me colorfully. What do we? What do you expect anyone to do in this situation? Hashtag Browns. So it's like what I'm saying. So it's coming out to be more of a issue. They're putting more angst on it than what probably should be. Because for whatever reason, I guess he says because he's not reacting the way he would have in the past, and in the whole with the whole changing of the guard and going to Carolina, and someone is just out media is just out there trying to create a story.
I totally feel like that's exactly what it is. They trying to create a story. They know that's the game that's about to come up. That's the first game of the season for them. And everybody knows all the turmoil and what went on between Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns, and being that to be in the first seat. I even think that might be even. I'm gonna say it, and I know you probably gonna give me some flack about it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think that might even be part of the reason why he got the starting position first. Because of the fact that they playing. I mean, not trying to give a whole lot of credit to Sam Darnold because he was, like I said, he was already there. So he had an opportunity, he blew it.
I
But
actually think it's his injury blew it for him.
I mean,
But
that could
go
be it
ahead.
too.
Yeah,
But like I said, when it's all said and done, it makes for press. Like that's probably going to be one of the most watched games this weekend, or next weekend
next
when
weekend.
they play, because of the fact that
Well, not by you that you tell it. I probably do it because I watch it from Red Zone, so I catch the stuff there. But as Bishop
yeah.
said, he doesn't watch Red Zone. It's the worst thing to create it, and it doesn't make sense. Uh, Ticket sales, true that, Eric. Well, Russell's a different type of person. If that I agree with that. You don't hear him saying uh, he's too busy saying let's ride. So, but like Eric says, it's all about that mighty dollar, and ticket sales is definitely going to boost up. If you say, it's just like rap battles, beef sales. If I sit up and put out a graphic with uh Geechee Gotti versus Sue Surf 2 or something like that, then of course, saying everyone that watches rap battles is like, oh, I want to see this battle again. It's no different from putting out Baker Mayfield uh the Cleveland Browns, just coming from the Cleveland Browns. It's going to sell tickets. It's going to, especially if you start to put, as they say, bulletin board material out there. Then, of course, it starts becoming the issue. It becomes a problem. So I understand it. Or a case like that, it's just how much angst that you actually give or put forth to the situation. And going forth, I would hate for him to put all the energy into this game and then Carolina becomes trash. Not trying to wish anything bad on your squad, TaylorMade or LeShanton, but I would hope that this isn't what the rhetoric is like based off that. Heck, additionally, also for the same thing to say for Seattle and the same thing to say for Seattle and Denver. Like I just hoping we need to put Seattle down as much as possible. So I need Denver to get that W. So that way that's one less win that helps to get the degrees of separation for the 49ers. So I'm all for anyone beating any of the AFC teams, NFC teams. It was the same thing. Washington versus Texans, especially when it's this first game coming back. I'm very sure that was by design. That the 11 games is such an odd number, so I definitely don't think that they had it was just so happened that way. It was by design. Instead, is they put it out there once they slip and push some games. It's like, why don't we do this? In my opinion, that's how I went on in the conversation. Like, why don't we do this, Deshaun? We'll go ahead and 11 games, and you'll come back in time to play the Texans. That should get them going. What do you say? That's how I went in my mind. So definitely, like you said, I think this one, the Browns, and well, it doesn't make a difference, honestly. I don't think either one of them is going to actually be any good. Honestly, I think definitely, without a doubt, well, none of these rivalries, honestly. I don't think the Seattle and Denver game is going to be that great. I don't think the Baker versus Cleveland is going to be that great. Nor do I think the Texans versus Washington is going to be that great. Why? Basically, I think that when you look at the Russell versus the Denver versus Seattle, there's not to downplay Geno. I didn't say Geno is a starting quarterback in the NFL. 32 positions, 32 opportunities, and he's won 32 opportunities. So he, you know, what I'm saying it has to be he gets his just due for that. But I don't think it's going to be a competitive game. So I don't. I just think that's going to be
What's
a
that? What
trap.
game? What game we talking about?
The Denver versus Seattle game.
Yeah, that whole game. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, when it comes down to the two, and which the option you gave, Anthony, uh, the Browns versus Baker, it's not the same thing due to the fact of Cleveland is playing against. I mean, Cleveland is playing with their backup made starter in Jacoby Brissett, and that makes it different. That's a complete difference. You know what I'm saying? It's not Deshaun. It's Jacoby Brissett. So you're not going to get the same. It's not starter versus starter for who you traded for, who you was removed for, and then additionally on when we talk about Watson versus Texans, at this point, the Texans Watson's going to be coming back, so we haven't seen him at all the whole year. But yet these teams are going to be 11 to 12 games in, 13 games in, 13 weeks into the season, and now you just get a chance to see him. And I don't think that's going to be too uplifting. I think the only way that changes the rhetoric on that is if the Texans, from whatever reason, as y'all know, they was in our number 32 on our ranking and 32 on a lot of people ranking. The Texans be a basically on fire. They're above 500 or something like that, or they're basically clicking and got a good season going on. That's how I think the Texans and Cleveland, I mean Texans and Browns game becomes a good game if that happens. Uh, so, but we remains to be seen. Um, Another conversation, Bishop, and this one we're probably gonna get a little in depth because I want to ask a couple of questions to you. Denzel Mims, wide receiver for the New York Jets.
Yeah.
He was disappointed. He was disappointed because he was on the 53-man roster for the Jets.
Mhm.
After he requested a trade last week because he feels like he is a starter in this league, and the Jets he thinks does not see him as a starter and won't play him and just won't sit up and give him an opportunity. He requested a trade last week. The GM Douglas said he tried to field offers for Denzel Mims, but no team gave an offer that he felt was worthy of his skill set and who he was. Now, Denzel Mims is a second round pick from the 2020 draft, but yet he is behind Corey Davis, who came to New York from the Titans last year, Elijah Moore, and this year's rookie Garrett Wilson is who he's behind. Uh, the New York Jets only kept six receivers this year, so now what's going on is Mims feels like they're playing them short. So two things come to mind first.
Okay.
If your coach let's say put this in the position, if whether you were a coach or you were the player,
Mm-hmm.
if the coach says that you are not worthy of the starting position currently, do you feel a certain type of way? So if you're the coach, what do you expect from that player to do if you say that to him
To find out, ask questions on what I need to do. What is as a coach?
and make that
What
work?
do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking for from me to be better? What am I missing that you feel like I need? Whether it's my route running, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
my playability, whether it's my my stamina, my strength, my what is it that you're missing that you don't like about my play ability that doesn't fit your 53-man roster.
Well, it fits it. He just feel like he should be a starter. He feel like he shouldn't be. He's a
Well,
second
I mean
string.
that's for me a starter,
Yeah.
not
So
but
he's a 50. He's good enough to make the
but then
53, but
that
he feel
basically
like he
that's
should be a starter.
well, that's just so he's basically saying he's outplaying everybody, all
He's
the
being
other
outplayed. Yeah, he's
right.
being
He's being
outplayed.
outplayed. So in that case, he's got to do what he got to do to feel like to again. He still got to ask the question because
Yeah,
to me, if I'm the wide receiver and I'm the player, that's the first thing I'm gonna be like,
I'm
okay.
asking
If
like, what do I
I'm
have to
asking,
do?
I'm like, because I'm looking at him, I'm looking at what I've done. He's dropped this many, I'll drop this many, or I'm getting this much separation compared to his. I got to know what it is you're looking for because obviously, if they're starting over me, you see something in them that you're not seeing in me to put them in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, yeah, I would want to know what exactly is it. Dims and Mims. I mean, he has phenomenal hands. I
I'm
don't
looking.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has phenomenal hands. Like he finds the ball. He finds the ball well, and he's making good catches. I don't know his complete stats. I can look. Hold on. Let me see what Mims did last year. Um, last season. But yeah. He for me yeah for me it would definitely be it would have to definitely be like why like from the quarter I need to know what it is that I'm missing, bro. What am I missing, um, coach, that you're not liking? Because if he feels like he should be the starter, he needs to be at least is owed why he isn't. He had
and then
oh he didn't have no touchdowns though. Hold on, he didn't have
yeah,
no
he had no
touchdowns. Still?
touchdown. He played in what 20 games. He said his career is 20 games, 31 receptions, 490 yards.
Career.
So yeah, 20
Yeah,
game total,
he
11
can't
games.
find the end zone. Yeah, he can't find the end
Oh, he
zone,
ain't
bro.
had the end zone in 2 years. He
Yeah,
played,
300, yeah, 2 years, 357 receiving yards, 23
bruh.
receptions. Yeah, you ain't found the end zone once
But
in two
being that
years.
it's in New York, being it's in New York, can you hold that against him? Like
Yeah,
would they?
you still come on. Wasn't Keyshawn Johnson in New York and was still making
Yeah,
touchdowns?
but they were good then. It's the
Yeah,
difference. They're not good now.
they ain't never been good enough to make the playoffs or make it
Yes,
into.
they did. They went to the AFC Championship with
I
y'all
mean, the
call them
Super Bowl.
butt fumble, but they went to
Yeah,
the.
never made it to the Super Bowl though. I mean, it is what it is.
They haven't
That's the
made it
last
to the
time they
Super
was there.
Bowl recently.
Yeah.
Let me see what Corey Davis.
The O
Who was
line
the
is
people?
pool. You right. They that's the thing. Well, everybody know you go to the Jets. That quarterback, but Fumble Sanchez, he was out there. You see how he did. So I get it. I'm just saying.
All my life.
Yeah, but you have 357 receiving yards and 23 receptions in 2 seasons. That I mean more. What I mean, he had more than that. He had a total of 400 yards, 67, 31 receptions, and still no TDs, bro. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem.
Yeah, but you got last year Elijah Moore, who you're behind, put up 5 touchdowns in his rookie year.
In his rookie year, you've been there 2 years and you ain't did that.
Yeah,
That
that's
speaks
yeah.
a lot, bro.
So it's sometimes,
How
and that's
can
what I
you
go
say
back to
you
saying. And here's the reason I was saying that
right? How can you
you
say you
deserve to
want
be
to
a
start?
starter.
Yeah, how you
Yeah,
can't?
it's like,
You don't
and
have a leg
that,
to stand on.
yeah, you don't, yeah, you got to sit up and do, you know what I'm saying, what you can.
No,
But he
Key, that's
feels.
not no, because you saying that, Key, but did you hear what Ron, what Trey just said? Oh boy, just caught 5 in his rookie season.
Good morning, Coach Ryan. How you doing?
What up, Coach Uriah? Oh boy, just who was that? You said
Elijah
caught
Moore.
Elijah Moore caught 5 in his rookie season. Mims is on his second season. He has 0 touchdowns. 0. You can't blame that on the quarterback, man.
I mean,
You
you
can't.
can, but I mean,
No,
but
you
it's less
can't.
than
You got
likely
that
for
means
two
obviously he ain't got a.
one season maybe.
But you still can't blame it on the quarterback. The reason why I say that is either for one, the quarterback doesn't. For one, any
You're not getting
quarterback
separation,
or the fact of the matter, it ain't even necessarily separation. Separation is one thing too, but the biggest thing I think, Trey,
you're
is
not
the
making
fact
yourself
that he can't
available.
trust you. If he obviously he's throwing you the ball in
Ooh.
practice, and you're not doing enough. And if you're not doing enough
But
in practice,
from
you
the
don't have enough.
stats you were
You don't have
showing, he
enough.
looked nice. But now that I
But
think about it, from the stats you were
yeah,
showing, we
but
never seen him in the end zone. We just
exactly everything we showed was great plays by him. You know what I'm saying? He was making great plays, but he was not in the end zone. Like all his catches, great catches. Don't get me wrong. I give him that. But bro, you got to get in the end zone, bro. You not getting in the end zone is not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So he wasn't getting in the end zone, and so without him getting in the end zone, it's really nothing you can tell a coach, bro. You can't tell a coach, hey, I feel like I should be starting. Not if you ain't getting in the end zone, sir. How you feel like you should be starting if you're not getting in the end zone, sir? Like he's getting catches. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, he can catch the ball. Can you catch the ball in the end zone? So it is what it is.
but then now, even the other side of that coin, in my opinion, Bishop, is if he's not getting this time, why is the GM holding him back? Where he's talking about we can't, they're not, the teams aren't giving us what we think he's worth. So you think he's worth something, but you're not playing him like he's worth something. Like where did you say the both don't make up. It's like honestly, it seems like there needs to be a conversation to where it needs to be told. If we just dissected that just that swiftly, I'm very sure it's a little more comprehensive to that. But if we was able to dissect that just that swiftly, I will figure that they're able to do that and convey that to him where he can have an understanding. Like this is why you're not a starter.
Right.
You're good. Don't get us wrong, but how is it that you find the ball and you find yourself in these positions, nice catches and all that type of stuff, but you have yet to put up points. You contributed maybe to us being in position for us to score, but you haven't scored. You don't find the end zone. So, but then the GM basically didn't. I don't know what the offers were, but obviously they weren't good enough for the GM to basically put to move him. You got people like Josh Gordon who ain't played in 4 or 5 years that's getting signed to teams. Now a Titan, Robert Woods, the Titan, with Robert Woods and company. So yeah, I don't get that. It's just like, and maybe it's like what Keith said, the purgatory portion of the New York Jets is unfortunate for Robert Salah. But it's like, what is going on in New York, especially when we don't even know who their starting quarterback is going to be. It's going to be well, yes, we do. It's going to be Flacco for the time being.
Flacco, yeah.
So
But you did say speak about this. Josh Gordon did go to the Titans. What are your thoughts about Josh Gordon going to the Titans?
He just gets opportunity after opportunity. Hopefully, he makes this one stick or he makes this one work.
I mean, yeah, we know what Josh Gordon brings to the table when he can stay in, when he can stay healthy, not healthy, but stay out of, keep his head on
on an even
he gotta do what he need to do, man. Josh Gordon is just he's
He's
a
a talent.
phenomenal of a player. He's a phenomenal player.
He's like what I am in drafting.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that, not at all. I would definitely not say that whatsoever. I don't know how you throw that.
You ain't got to say it. We already know.
And I'm just saying that's crazy. Look at this, the breakaway speed, the way how he just left.
But look at also how many years ago that was. Like,
I mean, we got it because he has been on a journey. Josh Gordon has been on a journey. This is basically, him looking through the eyes of Josh Gordon. The move.
That when you a problem, that's what happened.
Bro,
that's like the equivalent of me drafting. Like he's like, oh snap,
that's that is not like you. Ooh, look at the
that.
separation.
Exactly. So
Man, that is ridiculous. If he could keep his head right, bro, Josh Gordon could probably be one of the best receivers.
I might change my team. I might change my team to Flash Gordon now.
Bro, that boy there is a beast.
You have energized me. I might switch my team name to Flash Gordon.
He's a force to be reckoned with. We know what he's capable of doing. Josh just has to get out of this nonsense and leave his stupidity alone.
Trays Gordons. That's what we'll call them. Trays Gordons.
Oh my God. Here we go, bro. This dude here. We seen it. Yeah, call him that. You do that. You do that. You do that. Y'all make sure y'all make sure y'all timestamp that. Y'all timestamp what he talking about, man. This dude, man, he's like, well, he's got like 9 lives, like a cat. You right, man. I mean, Josh is that dude, man. He stayed good last year, just didn't make the field.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I
Stephanie.
think, that's has to stay off. Yeah, that part that plays a part on you, man. Relax, Trey. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. That plays a big part, man. The fact that he, you know what I'm saying, he does. He had he if him not getting on the field is a big deal. Look at that, man. His hands are phenomenal. Him not getting on the field is a big thing for a player of his magnitude. You know what I'm saying? Him not being able to get on the field and knowing what we see in front of us and what Josh Gordon can do is a big play on your mind as a player. I can only imagine what he's thinking, like, especially after seeing, we seeing what he can do, bro. He's that dude. So we know Josh Gordon. Well, this is 15. We just seen him with the Seattle Seahawks. We seen him with we've seen him with all the teams in
He
which he's
started out with
been.
Cleveland, then he
He's
got suspended. He ended up going to the Seahawks, and the Seahawks released him. He went to the Chiefs. Now
Chiefs,
he's on his fourth team in Tennessee.
Tennessee. So this is just this is what Josh Gordon do. I wish him the best. I hope he does
Yeah,
well.
that part, truly.
Yeah, he was good in Seattle with Russ. He was. I hope he does well. Tennessee, they got what's his name out there? So I'm sure
Robert
they're trying to make
Woods, oh,
Robert Wolf. Yeah,
Tannehill.
yeah.
Yeah, so
They're
make
trying
it
to
more
make
for make it.
bookends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to make bookends out there in Seattle. I mean, out there in Tennessee. So
I think
hopefully it
where's
works out
Traylon
for him,
Burke
man.
at? Is Traylon Burke in Seattle, Tennessee too, or did he go to Chicago?
I don't know where Burke went to. I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. I have no
Yeah, Traylon
idea.
Burks. He's in Tennessee. He's in Tennessee.
Okay. Oh, okay. He's in Tennessee. Okay. And then the other news was that right here, this was yesterday. Trey called me talking about this right here, man. I was like, bruh. So we all spoke about this yesterday. We knew that this was coming. That you know, this guy was gonna be gone because Jalen Rigger he fell. He was in the starting lineup at one point, but then he just started. Devontae got there, AJ came, Quez Watkins is doing their thing out there. So now Jalen Rigger has become the 5th wide receiver. So he hasn't panned out what we expected from him 2 years on being, because he was drafted in 2020. We just did not expect. We expected so much from Jalen Rigger, and he just did not bring. He did not bring what we expected to the Eagle organization. And for us to be able to get some drafts out of him, I love it. I'm not upset about that. I expected more. I wanted more out of Jalen, because I thought him and Jalen, because both Jalen, they came in together. So I thought him and the Jalen, it was going to be something, a tandem out there, and it just didn't pan out that way for us. And we move on from him. Hopefully he'll do well out there with Kirk Cousins out there. Do you like that? Maybe he can get. Do you like that? Maybe he can get that. Do you like that out there in Minnesota?
So
But
what's interesting is basically like you were just saying, like he was the 21st pick in that
in the
2020
draft,
draft.
right?
Like you just say, 65 catches, 395 yards, 3
Mm-hmm.
touchdowns in that time frame
In 3 years.
in 3 years. Why you put out 3 years? That's what
Bro, that's because we just talked about a receiver
230 yards.
right. We just talked about a receiver who didn't have any, and was talking about, I want to, you know what I'm saying, I need more playing time. This one, same thing. If you're not producing, this is what happens to you. You got it. This one got, at least he had 3 touchdowns.
Ain't no one finna hold that up. Yeah, hold you
Yeah,
around.
at least he did see the end zone. You didn't even see the end zone, and you still talking about starting. This dude got traded. Jalen Rigger got traded, and you talking about starting.
Well, Mills has to get traded. So
I mean, you could possibly have that happen, because I mean, it happened to Jalen, and you didn't even get in the end zone, Mims. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just keeping it 100.
So,
and he had a punt return.
What's additionally interesting is Justin Jefferson was picked the next pick after him, so he's picked the pick before Justin Jefferson.
Who is?
Rigger was picked the
right.
pick before
Justin Jefferson is in Minnesota now.
Yeah, so now they're gonna connect up, but it's still Yeah, but it's not likely they don't expect him to like. When you look at it, the whole breakdown for Minnesota, when you ultimately is Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne are expected to be, and Jefferson are the depth chart. Then of course they added Bissy Johnson with the number 4 as a number 4 receiver, but he was
Right.
out with the he basically got injured and out with
Right.
an ACL. So they brung in and then they have the rookie they drafted who they brung in was Jalen Naylor. So now they bring in Jalen Rigger. All these damn Jalen's. And now they bring in Jalen Rigger,
Right.
and they released Amir Smith Marset. So maybe it works out. I don't know. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
Maybe he go. Maybe he gets another chance. A clean slate.
That's
It
what I
goes
said. Maybe
there.
he'll go, maybe it'll be like Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that? Maybe he'll get his Kirk Cousins shine.
Maybe Kirk makes him. I see. I was about to say Eric ain't sit up and doing no talking. I thought he would have been all over this. I understand Eric. You don't want to say too much because we surely gonna keep that record, that receipt, and be like, remember, look another Jalen. Key said that's
Yeah,
her son's
yeah,
name.
son's name. That's funny. He's playing with Justin Jefferson. It is funny. Imagine if y'all picked Jefferson first. Who did that? Somebody
He said if y'all would have picked Jefferson first, if y'all would have took Jefferson instead of Rigger,
because Anthony, he didn't produce 3 touchdowns in 3 seasons.
if y'all would have got Jefferson, y'all wouldn't have won that. Y'all wouldn't have got Smith.
Yep. No, I don't think so. Oh, you think he's gonna be? Oh, when Chris Carter came from the Eagles and went, yeah. I feel where you're going. Same thing. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Additionally, of course, like you said, that trade basically pulled the Eagles a 2023 7th round pick as well as a 2024 4th round conditional pick. We are like, I don't care what y'all do with it, but I guess y'all care to see what happens in those
That part, bro.
trades
That part,
when
bro.
y'all get ready to do it.
Don't sleep on it, bro. That part,
But
bro.
you know what, Bishop, y'all started to
Howie
surprise me.
Roseman, Howie Roseman is doing some things out there, baby. Howie
Yeah,
out there
he brought
he
in.
making some
They
moves, baby.
claim Ian Book
Your boy
off the waiver, and they're
off
saying
the waiver,
it
but
was like okay.
we released JJ Arcega Whiteside. He got or we have
No, he
released him.
traded. He got traded.
He got traded.
Yeah.
Now he got cut. Now he cut.
Oh, so they cut. Yeah, they cut him in. So look at that.
Look at the boy. How he doing his thing, baby? How he doing his thing, baby?
Yeah, you know what?
How he doing his
Step
thing?
this, Eric. Key, you a Philadelphia fan, so I'm not going to. But Eric, look at this. You see how good Eagles got booked.
I know,
Eagles
right, Key? I know, Key. Yeah, he need to come to the dealership with you. He's on the PS squad now too. What did you say?
Like,
We got booked. We got booked.
Yeah, Ian Book is
Ian
now
Book, we
Eagle.
got booked. Yeah.
They picked him off waivers.
Yep.
So so y'all pay attention to how joyous Bishop is right now. Because
We'll still be joyous, bro. Why?
when it starts to hit the fan, boy, oh goodness. Whoa, Nelly of a cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn. Woo, it's gonna go down. It's gonna be so, man. That
It's gonna be the same, baby, because we're gonna do
it's a
what we need to do. We're gonna
whole
come out here.
show.
We're gonna come out here and do what we need to do. Vikings will work him into the
Y'all
playbook.
picked
Yeah.
up P-Ryan too?
They're gonna be who?
P-Ryan?
P-Ryan? Samaji?
Y'all picked
When
up
did we get
P-Ryan too?
Samaji? When did we get Samaji? Don't tell me we got Samaji. Boy, don't tell me we got Samaji. When did we pick up Samaji? Former boomer sooner. Yeah,
Eric, just wait.
Samaji.
Just
What's
wait.
over there with Jalen?
Just wait.
Samaji. What?
Oh, the other one from the Jets. Okay,
Oh,
the other P-Ryan.
okay.
I thought you got some Maj P-Ryan. I was like, look at this dude, man. Oh my!
I was looking too, bro. He had me over here looking. I was on the bleacher report. When we get Samaji? When that happened? But okay.
Just y'all wait. When that happens, by that time Eric might already know because if he ever plays him on PS5, he's going to see. But additionally, some other people off the waivers, of course. Alex Leatherman, the 17th overall pick year before, from the Las Vegas Raiders, as he was released by the Raiders. Chicago picked him up on waivers. Who else got picked up? Where's some other notable waiver pickups? Um, we already know the Eagles picked up Book.
Oh, just some
Um,
positive news on NFL injuries. Michael Thomas hamstring ahead of week 1. So it's stated, which for those, this is big for you fantasy people who may have picked up um, Michael Thomas. Uh, uh, There's positive news about Thomas, per John Duncan of Nolia.com. Hamstring injury. Duncan knows he would be surprised if the veteran isn't in the starting lineup against the Atlanta Falcons on September 11th. Saints head coach Dennis Allen said the 29-year-old was dealing with a little bit of hamstring issue that it caused him to be held out of practice on August 21st. Arguably the best receiver in the NFL during his prime, Thomas has struggled to stay healthy in recent seasons. He last appeared in the game in December 2020 and was limited to only 7 games that year because of an ankle injury. He missed the entire 2021 season while recovering from that ankle injury. So it does look like they're saying by per Jeff Duncan of Nolia.com. It's positive news. Don't be surprised if you see, for you fantasy people, Michael Thomas
he's
be
on
in the
my
lineup
squad.
for
He's in my squad in the
week 1.
Yahoo. He's gonna sit me. You know what they have me losing in Yahoo the first game? Can you
Yeah,
imagine that?
yeah, I can. I sure can. I
Stop it.
sure can. I sure can.
Additionally, Kellen Mond ended up being picked up on waivers from Cleveland by the Cleveland Browns. Jermichael Hasty was picked up by the Jacksonville Jaguars as the 49ers released him. Who
Mm-hmm.
else? Who else? Who else? Uh,
Oh,
I
and just
think that's
for those that, Robinson and Chase going to miss the first game, 4 games. Is play Yeah. Robinson was the one Washington Commander play who was shot
he's on
for.
my
They're
side
saying he
too.
was. Yeah, they was talking about
Yes, we did, man. Yesterday.
They talking about he was shot because we already knew it was a robbery, but they were saying it was a robbery in regards to his Dodge Hellcat Red Eye. They said
Oh, that's your neck of the woods.
yeah, head coach Ron Rivera thought having Robinson at the team should not only represent a step forward in his recovery, but also help concerned teammates. It was an emotional thing because they could see he was okay. Rivera told reporters, I think that it really kind of put a lot of their minds at ease. So this was, of course, after Coach Rivera went and picked up Robinson from the hospital. He was on crutches. It doesn't say exactly. I don't know where he actually got shot. But he was released from the hospital Monday and met commander team doctors on Tuesday ahead of the season. Going to reserve list. He was going on the reserve list to miss at least Washington's first 4 games. So thanks, Key. That was just what you were just speaking of. So the earliest the Robinson will be eligible to suit up for you fantasy people is week 5 against the Tennessee Titans.
He's on my roster too. He's cool.
So lower leg, and I seen he was on crutches. They showed Ron Rivera at the hospital when they was going to see him, pick him up or whatever. They showed him come down on crutches on lower leg. So it is what it is. Hopefully they catch the perpetrators who did this. Because it's sad. Young NFL, the 23-year-old. Oh, the Commander selected the 23-year-old in the 3rd round of the 2022 NFL draft. He had four somewhat nondescript years at Alabama, running for 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns in 2021. So
a diamond in the rough.
that part.
So I know yesterday we discussed where Atlanta is seemingly
He was named the
and
starter.
he
He
was the
had
starter.
he
He was
had
going
took
to
the
be the
starter.
starter. Hmm.
Ooh, that was
Like I
huge.
said, that's how I had him. That's where I had picked him up. I was like, I kept him. I was going to I had picked him up. But yesterday we discussed and talked about a particular player for the Atlanta Falcons, where Atlanta Falcons seemingly has a whole lot of players that are converts for the most part. But
Mm-hmm.
this particular one is pretty interesting. So in just a matter of time, Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all released Devin Allen. I wonder is he gonna come back on your practice
Practice
squad?
squad. I don't
Yeah.
know. We just signed 14 people to our practice squad though.
Oh, he wasn't one of
Just to
them.
this. I don't know if he was one of them. What's his name? Let me see. I
Devin
look.
Allen.
Allen, right? Devin Allen. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
She said he's on. Key said he's on the practice squad.
The ones we signed right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they only 9, 10. Oh, let me hold. No, he ain't on this list. If he is, if they did sign him, then he ain't on this list for the practice side. Devin Allen. No,
Mm-hmm.
the ones we signed on the practice squad were. Oh yes, he is. I missed him. He is. He was the first one signed. It was Devin. It is Devin Allen, Kyoto Owasaka, Kennedy Brooks. Boom. Soon. Kennedy Brooks, Deion Kane, Andre Shashir, the Raven Clark, Britton Covey, which was another. He was a wide receiver. That's one. He's another one that was giving
Rager.
bigger problems too. Christian Ellis, Mario Goodrich, safety Anthony Harris, and quarterback Reed Sinet, and then Noah
Oh, y'all
Tuck,
brought that Reed. Okay,
Reed Sinet back. Yeah, because we got rid of
I got rid of everybody else.
Noah Tagovailoa, Cameron Tom, defensive tackle Marvin Wilson, and defensive end Matt Leo.
So basically, y'all start is Jalen, then Minshew,
Mm-hmm.
and now Ian
What? Who? Ian
Ian Book.
Reed. Oh, Ian Book. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
that's your start.
yeah.
That's your first, second, third
Three.
string, and now
Yeah,
Stinnett is on
in a practice squad.
in the practice squad.
Yeah,
Aren't y'all missing somebody? Was it someone else? No, I guess so.
that's it. Mm-mm. That's it. You said Minshew. That's it. That's all we had. That's it. So yeah,
Anthony is silly.
friend to friend. Bishop, you need better glasses, laughing. Really? No, I'm good. Carson
Carson Strong got
Strong
cut.
got
Okay,
cut.
that's
Yeah,
he got cut.
yeah.
But like I was about to say, talking about Jerry Bernhardt, right? So, like we said, there's a plenty of like I discussed yesterday. There is a lot of Atlanta has a lot of converted people, um, but this particular one is interesting. So, Jalen Bernhardt, he was a former lacrosse player in 2017 for in Maryland. He won the lacrosse championship in 2017. He wins the Player of the Year in 2021 for lacrosse. He leaves. He leaves Maryland to go play quarterback at Ferris State. While at Ferris State, he wins the Conference Player of the Year. He wins a Division II football championship. He signs with the Philadelphia. I mean, with the with the Atlanta Falcons as a wide receiver, and makes a 53-man roster.
Okay.
That is maybe the empathy of an athlete, and I wonder, does it continue on? So now he's a wide receiver on 53-man roster in Atlanta. But I mean, we'll see how that goes.
I mean, do you feel like he shouldn't be?
No, I'm just saying that's just like when you look at it, he's went through in the course of 4 years, or 5 years, he's went through let's see what he's working with. Oh, okay.
He was a quarterback, right?
He was a quarterback there, but he played lacrosse before that in
Right.
at
Yeah.
Maryland.
Right. This is
So
at
that's a
Ferris State.
division two. Yeah, Ferris
Yeah,
Division two.
he's at Ferris State. And I mean, see him throw the ball. We ain't seen him throw the ball yet. That was
There
just
you
a
go.
duck. He just threw up
What
though.
the hell was that?
But the receiver caught it for him, but the receiver bailed him out. Now this is a
Yes.
throw, but it's underthrown. But he still
Again,
yeah.
overthrown.
But the first one he got pressured, so you got to give
You
him.
know what that was that. You know what? If you run it back a little bit, Bishop, I wanted to point something out.
What
When
what
on the touchdown he just threw, the one he threw when we was talking about, it was
it was?
underthrown.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to point something out.
Mm,
Oh, I was getting ready to play. Hold up.
let me find it. Let me get it.
I wanted to point something out. It's like it was a little something off the screen that y'all got to just pay attention to.
Okay. So off the screen.
Okay, this one. So watch the corner on the backside right there, over to the right. That's how Bishop's going to look when you Philadelphia start losing. You'll be like, "Oh man, come on!"
Man, anyway, this dude had
that's
me
what I point out.
man, whatever, bro.
That's all I want
Anyway,
to point
this
out.
dude is throwing up a lot of jump balls, and his receiver is bailing him out. However, you said he played wide receiver, right?
He's
That's
the
what he
wide
played
receiver
right now. But he also played. You said he also played.
lacrosse,
Lacrosse, right?
and where he got that's where the majority of his accolades come from, playing lacrosse.
So this guy, obviously, I don't know if you can actually compare lacrosse to football, I mean, you tell me, Trey. But for me, that's
You
a
think
very
it's a comparison,
very
or you think it's
hard.
a hard sport?
Yeah, I don't know if you could compare the two.
He was in both instances. He was top tier. He's won accolades for both of them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, you still got to catch the ball. I get it. You still got to catch the ball, but it's harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he definitely has
as a
moves.
freshman, he won the championship, and then his second year, then his senior year, he won the Player of the Year for
Right.
lacrosse.
So don't get me wrong. They play on the same type of field. They play on a football field, soccer field, whatever. On some occasions, but he still has to. He has eye. He definitely has hand-eye
Hand-eye
coordination to be able to catch the
coordination,
ball.
yeah.
So yeah, and then again, even with lacrosse, as you see, it's a lot in regards to the movements. It's like juking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like look. There the footwork is right there, and to be able to juke and be able to get around the defender to be able to get the ball in the net. So can it cross over? Obviously, it can.
Obviously, it crossed
Yeah, he
over
did it.
to.
You see, look, this him running the full field. You see, he
Mhm.
kind of ran the whole full field for the goal. See, there go
Oh,
move.
oh.
See, and then he's like,
So
that's the part you see.
he has certain accolades and attributes, potentially
Yeah,
that's transferable, as you were saying.
yeah, very
Yeah, two
transparent.
different types of
There is
stuff.
some context. He definitely has the ability to elude defenders. I mean, it is. I mean, two different sports. Yeah, definitely two different sports styles, but a lot of things are similar. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being a wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? He can definitely, he doesn't have to pass the ball. He doesn't have to look for assists, but his awareness. He has a great deal of awareness. He knows where he is on the field at all times, because to be able to make some of these goals in which he's making, you have to know where you are on the field, because it's almost as though there's some like blind. Look at see how he has kind of have his back turned, but he's able to get his head around. Those are things you need. How you see how he got his head around to be able to find the goal so he can get to make that goal. Those are things you need in regular football, man. So mad shouts out to him for doing what he do. Man, shouts out.
Pretty good. Pretty
I
good.
do agree. Definitely two different styles of sports, but got him. Look, Zach talking about, I got him. You gonna go pick him up on your fantasy?
Nah, he's talking about when I had you run the tape back.
Oh man, ain't nobody. He ain't getting nobody. Zach, don't do
I
that.
didn't. I was just showing you. I was just giving y'all a
He
representation of
wasn't
what that
doing that.
looks like. So
He
that
wasn't
body
doing that.
language that y'all see, just wait. Y'all
Oh
gonna see
my
it.
god,
Y'all
bro.
might see it this week, next week.
Y'all ain't about to see nothing. Y'all know what y'all about to see next week. You gonna see about them Sooners. When we see y'all on Monday, talking about my Sooners doing what
Right.
we
You
needed to
might see
do,
it
baby.
tomorrow at the. It might see it tomorrow at the Central
Now you gonna
Michigan.
see it
You
tomorrow,
might see it
huh?
tomorrow at the Central Michigan. At the Central Michigan
Oh,
take care of
Central
Oklahoma
Michigan ain't
State.
finna do nothing with man. Y'all lucky, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They played the Central Michigan tonight. Oh yeah, y'all might see it tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
right. He
that's what I
right.
say. You might see it
He right.
tomorrow.
He right. Yeah, right. He right.
You gonna see
Because
exactly what that looks like.
Central
Because
Michigan finna get thrashed by these boys, man. Stop it.
So, lastly, something that we came across, or what I came across and seen, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize. I think we spoke about it briefly before, but the Pittsburgh Steelers do not leave the Eastern time zone this year with all the games they're playing.
They what?
They don't leave the Eastern time zone.
Oh, they're not
They,
using the Eastern time zone.
they're not leaving. They play all their games are on the
Oh,
Eastern
they're
time in
not
the Eastern time
leaving.
zone.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
they play Cincinnati, Cleveland, Buffalo, Miami, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Atlanta, Carolina, and Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course they play. Their home is on the Eastern time zone, so they don't
Right.
even leave the Eastern time zone. How is that even the love they get? I guess that's saying 15 years winning season. They got to give them some type of love. I guess that's interesting
Yeah,
though.
that is.
Eagles. What season? What week they play? Y'all play them. I'm trying to see if that's a loss or not.
What week do we play? Who? The
Pittsburgh. Oh, that's a battle for the state, huh?
do we have Pittsburgh this year? I don't know if we got Pittsburgh this year.
Yeah, y'all play them. I don't know what week it is, but y'all play them.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold
That's a
on, bro.
that's a battle for the state.
Let's see. Where am I? My Philadelphia. Oh, here we go. And we played them. No, we don't play the Steelers. I told you we don't play them.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at it right here. How you go find it?
The Steelers.
The Steelers.
No, we do not. We do not play the Steelers, bro. Oh yeah, we do. Week 8.
I see glasses. See, that's what Anthony was just talking about.
Ain't nobody asked you about my glasses, man. Week 8.
Week 8.
Week 8. Right after the bye.
By that time, y'all supposed to be what? 3 and
no. You said it right. You said it right. By that time, we'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-0.
6-0. You almost said something. I almost called you something, bro. They just rolled off my tongue.
6-0, baby. By that time.
Stop. Seriously, though, what y'all gonna be? Seriously.
By that time, 6-0. In worst case, we'd be probably maybe 5-1. Worst.
Who y'all got those first? Who y'all got those? Because y'all buy 5-1.
5-1. Yeah, we got to buy week 7. So 5-1 or 4-2 at the worst. First week we got the Lions. The second week we got the Vikings. Third week we got the Commanders. Fourth week we got the Jaguars. Fifth week we got Arizona. And sixth week we got Dallas.
So y'all might beat the Lions. So that might be 1.
You might beat the Lions. We're gonna beat the Lions.
3, 4.
That's what I say. 4-2.
4-2.
That's what I said. I said 4-2 at the worst.
Although I'll give y'all 3-3 at worst, but 4-2 is probably likely.
No, yeah, 4-2, baby.
4-2, 5-1.
5. That's what I said.
6-1. Okay.
6-0.
Maybe 6-0. I don't think 6-0 is too far off.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we about to do, baby. Let's go.
I see no one still has offered me anything for Kyler Murray, but
I don't know why you thought anything differently, guy.
We still have time. Still got a little time going on.
This dude here, man, trying to get Kyler Murray. How you draft somebody you talk so bad about and think you're gonna try and put him off on somebody else? Stop it, bro. I told you I could give you Trevor Lawrence for him.
Stop it, man.
You gonna want him. You gonna wish you wanted that trade later. When Trevor Lawrence do his thing this season, you gonna wish you had made that trade. Watch. You gonna wish you made that trade. You gonna wish. Oh, he said Jared Goff for Kyler.
Stop it, Snoop.
You didn't. Who the hell do you want for him? Damn.
Y'all seriously
some other stuff, bro. This dude said he give you Jared Goff for Kyler. Okay, Trey. How about this? Let's do this. And don't say none of my people. Who do you want for Kyler Murray, bro? That's what I'm saying. Tua Cardinal said Tua for him. There you go, right there. Because you believe so highly of Tua. Take that trade right there. There you go. He's your backup anyway.
I might. No, what's on my my backup?
No, Jameis. Why are you making Jameis?
No, not in this one. The one because he's talking about in ours, the first formation one. In the first formation one.
Who's your quarterback?
Kyler's the backup in my first formation one.
Oh, because Patrick Mahomes. That's
Patrick Mahomes.
Because I was trying to get you Patrick. I was trying to get Patrick Mahomes. That's right.
Yeah, you should wait. So
I might. The trade announcers. I know what you be talking about. Key, I know what you be talking about because they be coming. He want to give me Kyler Murray for CMC.
You probably should still take him because Murray's better than your quarterbacks.
No.
He's better than your quarterbacks.
No, what I said was give me Patrick Mahomes for CMC. I said that's an even trade, right? That's an even trade. That is an even trade. CMC for Patrick Mahomes. He was like, nah, that ain't. Yeah, that's an even trade. This is what I got to deal with, bro.
It would have been an even trade a couple of years ago. I'm taking the risk. I'm taking a risk.
Who's not taking a risk with Kyler Murray? Who's not taking a risk with Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray was hurt. Yeah, and the risk you got with Kyler Murray is the fact that you don't have what's his name over there? You don't have his key receiver.
True that.
That's the risk you taking. That's the risk you take when you get Kyler because he don't have his key receiver. Even though I still think Hollywood Brown gonna be something.
Well, that should go ahead and take that.
No, I don't have Hollywood Brown. That's why Kyler Murray. If I had some things over there with me that was going to benefit Kyler Murray, like Zach Ertz or something like that, then maybe so. I don't have that. So Kyler Murray is not a commodity for me. He's not gonna do nothing for me. Now, Patrick, on the other hand, I could do some things with. You know what I'm saying? I got some people over there. I think I got Travis Kelce over there. So come on over there with Patrick Mahomes. That's why I said, come on over there. Let's
So
go.
what you're telling me is you have to have a player on your roster to
No,
even possibly
no,
pursue that.
no, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. That doesn't have to be the
I
case.
know we only got 1 second, so this is my roster. Why would I do any of that?
Why not? You trying to get rid of Kyler Murray? I will give you Christian. You
Hello.
want Christian McCaffrey? You trying to get Kyler Murray? I'll give you Christian McCaffrey, but I don't want Kyler Murray. I want Patrick Mahomes. Like, why would not? I would not do that, bro. Just look at y'all. See what he got, bro. Y'all see what he got. I would want Kyler. I would want Patrick Mahomes and not Kyler Murray. I have, um, I have Travis Kelce in that league. So me picking up Patrick Mahomes would be a priority for me. Would be good. Because how you gonna going to sign Baker? I was going to trade you Wilson. I don't want Wilson, Anthony. You traded me Wilson. I don't want Wilson. I didn't want Wilson. There's a method to my madness. Y'all listening to all that method? This I am the God. I've been blessed with having the ability to be able to pick. Man, y'all listen to that nonsense if y'all want to. Well, I'm gonna show you. I didn't want Russell. Baker is gonna do fine out there in Carolina. Watch what I tell you. And yeah. I know you want to now.
Send me that trade, Anthony. I trade you Baker. I'll trade you Wilson for Kyler. Send me that trade.
Look, there you go.
Kyler Murray for Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. There you go. You'd be crazy to make that trade.
What you doing, guy?
I'm just saying, you'd be crazy to make that trade, bro.
I'll trade you Russell. I had a Murray for Wilson. I'll do that.
There you go, Anthony. There it is. He said Russell Wilson for Kyler Murray. These cats, bro. These cats here, man.
If that don't happen, Cornelius, I'll take a look at Tua. I think about that.
He's just trade bait.
Yeah, so and then that, of course, and then this is the sleeper.
It's not
as we get ready to get up out of here.
This is not a sleeper.
This is my roster. This is my roster.
Kyler Murray again. He has Kyler Murray in 2 of his leagues, y'all. Don't forget, 2 of his leagues.
Look at that greatness. I just sit up and
I don't see no greatness. What do y'all see greatness at? I don't see.
Greatness. Just greatness.
I don't see greatness, bro.
Just greatness as we get ready.
We gonna see, but I yet to see greatness in that at all. And then of course he wants to go to our league and the frat league. So his trash roster. Here we go. This is the one that's supposed to be undefeated. This is the one supposed to go undefeated. This is the team that's supposed to go undefeated. Tyreek Hill is not gonna do what he think he's gonna do. I'm just telling you what God led the truth, y'all. I want a wide receiver tight end. I don't want another QB. Oh, that's what Anthony wants. He don't want a QB. He want a wide receiver tight end. All right, you saw what he had up there. He said he don't want Kyler.
Oh well. Okay. Well, I guess we can't deal with it.
I did a mock draft, 7 QBs winning the first round. Wow. The sleeper app. I did a mock draft and 7 QBs. What?
What? You know what? Hold on. Let me think. I think I should be able to move. I should be able to move him. Hold up. Because he's on the RFI. Damn. I'll have to sit up and go into that.
But as you can see, our time is up, man. We hope
Mm-hmm.
y'all enjoyed the show of First Formation Monday through Friday. Y'all know where to catch us right here on all types of platforms, whether it's Facebook,
Yes, there
YouTube,
we go.
Twitch,
Yeah, I just
any
opened
of
a
those
roster
things.
spot.
Any of those, you can catch us Monday through Friday from 09 to 11 a.m.
Look
to
at that.
or 09 to 1100, or from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for you civilian personnel. We really appreciate you, each and every one of y'all. We enjoy y'all on here again.
Look
As
at
I
that
always
ass.
say, we are not First Formation without y'all. Y'all make First Formation. Trey, you got anything for him while you up here doing your fantasy on front
Yeah,
of
you
everybody?
say see first, just look and see who I'm going to add. Like he was saying, of course, saying greatly appreciate y'all. Be sure to be here with us tomorrow as we have with Ron should be in the building. He'll be
Yes,
able to talk
talk about his
about
fantasy league.
his fantasy and how that has and how everything enacted. I hope so. I got to hit some people up as the Air Force selected or have pre-selected their Air Forces team for the upcoming All Forces tournaments. So see if I can get their coaches on and speak to them. A lot of tournaments coming up in military basketball in general. So look to get the Army all force teams on there. As we know, a couple of them have been on here before. Coach Uriah, Coach Wayne, uh, head coaches for the Army, all Army women, as well as Coach Paris for the all Air Force women, I believe. And then of course Ron Bartley for the all Air Force for the all Army men. So we see if we can get them on and have a conversation about the all forces teams. Shout out to the Air Force as they won the Worlds just this past weekend, taking home the gold for the softball. Also earning 4 out of 11 spots for the all tournament team. Shout out to the Air Force. Good looking out. That's all I got, Bishop.
All right, man. Well, with that being said, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. We will see you tomorrow right here on First Formation. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll catch y'all. Be easy. Cyro 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all have a great one. We'll holla at you. Oh, bye.